Well, you better start because we're recording now. So just go ahead.
Go ahead. I should have grabbed
Well,
water too.
Where's your notes? You just said you had notes.
I have notes.
What's the first thing on your notes?
My first thing on the notes is the last thing you want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the first thing you did.
The first thing we did, because it's not the first thing I did.
You can talk about what we're going to do tomorrow.
Well, that could be the last thing because that's how we're going to end the show. You know.
Oh boy. Well, the last 2 nights I've been playing Borderlands 3.
3 or 4? Because
3. Oh, I know, but 3 was free.
Oh, okay.
I think I also bought it in a bundle a while ago because I have it on Steam and Epic. So
okay.
But I think I played 1 or 2 a while ago, like years ago, with Kevin and some other people. I forget who. Maybe I don't remember. It's always a couple people, but I don't even remember anymore. Maybe it was Kevin's friends. I don't know. But tried playing it and had some fun, but we didn't play it a lot. I think we played like 1 or 2 nights for a couple hours. So I thought I'd try out 3 because it's the latest of the new ones. So I did. It turns out there's vehicles. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of a nice to have in a way. Yeah, I'm having fun playing that. I don't know how much time I put into it yet. Probably like 5 hours or something like that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I've only played, I think about halfway through 1 and I played a little bit of 2 and that was it.
Okay. I have some other ones. I have Game of the Year or something or other. Oh, I already closed Steam, so who knows? But
yeah.
I always hear good things about the Blood Dragon spinoff game. Right?
Are you talking Borderlands? That's Far Cry.
That's Far Cry. Sorry. Yes, my mistake. I was thinking it was a Borderlands. Yeah. Sorry. Borderlands is what I'm talking about.
The spin-off of Borderlands is Tiny Tina.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. No, I'm just remembering the wrong.
But I do hear good things about Blood Dragon. I do.
Yeah, I do hear good things about that. But that doesn't help me.
Doesn't help you. I've also been playing games.
Not that one.
Not that one. As of tonight, I have finished Astrobot.
With your kids.
With my kids. My oldest beat it before me. He beat it a couple nights ago. I've just been waiting for the time because they don't want me to beat it without them around. They want to see me beat it. So finally was able to do that today. So I stayed home sick today. So I was able to just kind of chill at home. And then when they came home from school, I was laying on the couch. I'm like, all right, play some Astrobot while I'm just laying here.
Yeah.
So beat it while I was sick. But anyways, now we're on to the challenge levels and the time trial levels. So we've beaten all the bosses and we've gotten everything in the main levels. It's just now the extra levels that we got to work on. So, and that's something only I will do because they are pretty tough. And there is like a master challenge at the end of your main hub world. If you get all the puzzle pieces, you get a master challenge at the end of it. And that one is tough. I worked on that one for about half an hour, and finally the kids were just like, "Dad, this is getting boring. Go do something else." Like, it's not fun watching me die for 20 minutes or half an hour. It's not fun. So, yeah, it is an excellent game. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Sounds great.
Thanks for the input, Derek.
Never gonna play it.
You could play it. You could play it.
I could not.
You know how like sometimes PlayStation stuff comes to PC nowadays.
Remember the first Astrobot?
Yeah.
I didn't beat that.
Have you played it though?
Yes.
Did you play a lot of it or just play like a little bit and then?
I don't know. To me, 2 hours is a lot of a game.
Well, see, now I'm really considering
done by then.
Now I'm really considering going back to Rescue Mission on PS4 to do the cleanup on those ones. So I'm getting everything on everything else. So gotta go back. Actually, I watched a movie the other day, and I used my PS4 because I watched it physically. And then realized it was still Astrobot in there from when I played it months ago. That's how much I played my
Lots of
PS4.
use.
Lots of use. Good thing I have all those games back there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Could empty that whole shelf out. Five
Speaking of
shelves?
emptying out
It's 4
games, I
shelves.
went to the Berry Game Exchange. Thanks
Yay
for the
for
segue.
you. I did not.
Boo, Derek didn't come. Yeah, it was a decent show. It's the fall show. I don't think the fall show is never as big. It's never as big as the spring show. Words are hard tonight.
They're always hard.
Yeah, just like me. Um,
Oh, wow. Let's get that checked though.
I'm good.
It's better this way.
It's better this way. It's better for everyone, but mostly me. I took my son with me. He's been talking about going to the game show again. So I said, well, I'm going. Are you coming to help? He said, yep. So he came along. There was quite a bit more of 3D printed stuff this time. And as I was walking in, I saw the movie Aliens, like title card, 3D printed and looked pretty nice.
So you bought that.
Anyways, I saw it and my son saw it. He's like, is that what you liked? I'm like, yeah, I like that one. And he said, he said, well, you should buy it. And I said, well, I don't know how much it is. So while we were setting up, then he comes back and he says, Dad, it's $40. I never asked him to go and ask. He just went by himself. I was like, $40. I'm like, wow, that's expensive. I don't think I'd pay that much. He's like, but you can ask to pay less at game shows. I was like, I'm like, yeah, you could, but it's whatever. He's like, how much do you
not
think
as much when it's handmade or something
Yeah.
like that, but
he was just like, how much? No, I think what was what
how
was
much
it? No, it was
lower?
45. It was 45. It was even more. And then he was like, how much would you pay? And I was just like, I don't know. I'd pay like $20-25 for it. It's a flat panel with an Aliens logo on it. Like it didn't, like it's nice, but I don't think this is me dogging on 3D printers. Like I don't think it's $45 worth for a little thing like this big.
Some things aren't worth printing.
It'd be cool to put on the shelf. That's all it is. Anyways, I was like, I'd pay maybe $20 or $25 for it. That's about as much as I would put on it. Because Paula,
so you went and got it for you.
Paula was beside me, and she had stuff that was way better, and it was cheaper. So I'm kind of basing my prices off what she was.
Her stuff is good quality, is the thing, and her prices don't match that basically.
Exactly, you're getting a way better deal than you should be. Anyways, next thing you know, he's coming up. He comes up to me. He's like, Dad said he wouldn't take $25. He said the least amount he would take would be $40. I was like, oh, I'm like, you didn't have to ask him. Like, I don't know why you're okay.
He just wants to get you to buy something, especially
he wants to get me to buy something. I know. So I was like, oh, it's fine. Anyways, like an hour or two later, my son, I have the TVs displayed on my table, and he's there playing one of the games on the TV, and he's talking to me. He's like, Dad, this and Dad, that, and this guy looks at my kid and then looks at me. He's like, is that your son? I was like, yeah. He's like, he was over there hardballing me on an alien sign. I was like, I don't know what prices he was telling you. Like I did not tell him to do that. I apologize if you're offended. I did not tell him to do that. So he's like, no, it's good. But anytime I was walking around, he's just like, Aliens is still here, man. Aliens is there. You should buy it. I'm like, yeah, I know. So, but it was funny. He got also very excited about walking around and seeing stuff. I've been kind of exposing him to more of the things that I'm interested in, like X-Men and stuff. Yeah. He knows who Wolverine is. And he knows I like Wolverine. So he'd be walking around and he'd see a Wolverine and he'd run back over to the table. Yeah, they've got that guy in the yellow suit that you really like. Is it Wolverine? Yeah, that's it. What is it? It's a toy. Well, how much is it? I don't know. We'll go find out how much it is. Then he'd run back, and then he'd come back to me. It's $5 or $10. I'm like, oh, okay, good to know. I'll leave it for now. Okay, and then he'd run off, and then 2 minutes later, Dad, they got this over there. Oh, well, how much is it? I don't know. Then he'd go back. For reference, my son is 8. So the concept of getting all the information at one time and
Yeah.
bringing it.
Eventually that'll stick.
Yeah. So, and then he wanted to show me all the stuff. He's like, Dad, come with me. I want to see. I'm like, I can't leave the table, bud. I got to stay here. So I gave him my phone. I said, go and take pictures of all
I
the
was
cool
gonna
stuff
say that.
and then bring it back and then show me all the cool stuff that you can find that you saw. So he did that. But anyways, I think he had
Okay.
fun.
Sounds like it. That's the
Yeah.
kind of stuff my son likes too. But my son would often, when he's doing that, he'll be disappointed if we don't end up buying something.
Yeah. Well, he did buy some stuff. Like he has his own money now, so
Yeah. Okay.
he bought a few things, and then EB Games was there, and they were giving out free Pokemon cards, so he was
That's
happy
good.
getting some
Yep.
Pokemon cards, and he got to play Switch 2. I haven't played Switch 2 yet, but he's played Switch 2 now. They had Mario Kart World there, so
Yeah, no waiting at a giant line at
not like Fan
for that.
Expo. Yeah, exactly. Just walk right up. They even asked me.
Stupid.
I did go over there to find something. And they asked you, "Oh, you want to play Switch?" And I was like, "Nah, I probably shouldn't." I had Troy and James Retropixel were watching my table for me for a couple minutes. So,
Okay.
well, a couple minutes. I was gone for like half an hour. So one of the things my son bought, they have these like Ninja Turtle. It's like Hello Kitty or something. Ninja
Yeah.
Turtle
McDonald's
crossover
toys.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
so he's been trying to get a few of those. He found one, someone selling a brand new box, and it was $5. I was like, that's
Okay.
expensive. But I mean, whatever. I didn't
That's what
know.
they are
I
on
didn't.
Facebook.
He was just like, Dad, I need my money. So he got his money. He ran off. He bought this thing. It's like, I bought this McDonald's toy. I'm like, oh, you could just go to McDonald's and get it. But okay, you get a meal for it for $6. You get everything together.
Yep.
Anyways, he's also not very good at remembering where he put things. So he was running around the convention with this toy, jumping in on stuff and running around. And next thing you know, he comes back, and then he was doing something on the TV, and then I did my rounds while Troy and James were watching my table. I ended up at the EB Games table where they asked me if I wanted to play Switch 2, and I had a very long conversation with the EB Games guy about my Jaws T-shirt. He really liked it because it came back to theaters this year. So he's like, "Oh, I took my grandma," and blah blah blah. Anyways,
Okay.
and behind him, it's in a hockey arena. So behind him, against the glass of the hockey arena, I see the exact same figure that my son had that just bought sitting back there. I was like, oh, that's weird. Why just a random McDonald's toy just sitting over there? And then at the end of the night, we're packing up, and my son comes. He's like, "Have you seen my toy? Have you seen? I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is." I said, "Were you playing with it? Like running around playing with it?" Yeah, I must have left it somewhere. And then he was getting really upset, and I said, "You know what? I happen to know that it was over by the Switch 2. I saw it back there, sitting on the glass. I go ask them if you left that there, if that's yours." Oh my goodness! And sure enough, that was the one he left. And like of all the things for me to see, and it was during this
Yep.
long conversation with it about a T-shirt, I happened to see this toy sitting back there. So
Yep. That's called being a dad.
super dad.
Yep.
Anyways, good show. And then we went out with Troy and James for dinner afterwards. A quick dinner, and oh, I forgot the most important thing about the Berry Game Exchange. The drive there.
Okay.
This is it took everything not to bring up this story when we were doing the other thing.
The other thing no one knows about yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Foreshadowing. Ooh, tickle the ass with the feather. The night before, and I was packing, and I ran around to get some change and stuff. I remember seeing the gas and being like, "Oh, that's a little low." And sometimes my wife will fill up before she leaves work, so I would have gas for the next day. It was a Sunday though, so she didn't do it on the Saturday. Saturday I looked at the gas and I was like, "Oh, I'll get gas in the morning on the way." I was going to get up earlier. We got up a little bit later than I expected. I got held up at McDonald's for breakfast, and I completely forgot about gas and just started driving and driving and driving and driving. And then we're just getting out of Toronto, and then the gas light comes on. And I think it comes up at like 80 kilometers left. Your gas light comes on.
Yeah,
Something like that.
every car's different depending on how you're driving. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I forget exactly where it comes off, but whatever, that's beside the point. I was like, oh well, I'll get it at the next en route. Oh, I'll pull off and get gas. It'll be more expensive.
Us here in Ontario know what that means, but
yes, it's just
service
a rest
station.
stop. The service stop, rest station. They're always built right beside the highway. It's a quick on and off, or off and on of the highway. So I'm driving and driving and driving and driving, and I don't know what happened, but I completely missed the en route. I didn't see the sign, or it was closed. I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, I look over and I'm driving past the en route. And it's just to my right. I'm like, oh shoot. Like I'm in trouble now because I don't know where the next gas station is.
Mm-hmm. This is the one, like the Cambridge one you're talking?
No, this is north of Toronto now.
Oh, north of Toronto. Okay.
Yeah. Like
yeah, because you're going to Barrie. So this is the Barrie one.
Yeah. So
Innisfil, if you're going north, I think it is.
It's south of Innisfil still.
Oh,
Innisfil,
okay.
You're almost in Barrie at that point.
Okay.
Anyways, so I was watching my kilometers on Google Maps, and my kilometers left until 0.
See, my car doesn't have that.
It doesn't give you that setting? Oh.
No, even my wife's car, which is a 2019, doesn't have that.
Really?
Yeah, but I've had rental cars before that have had it.
Okay.
Like every one I've ever had.
Mine's just an estimation, but
it's handy to have. And it's usually an overestimation, which is good.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
But I was watching
underestimation, I should say.
I was watching my kilometers on Google Maps, and I had 60 kilometers to Barrie, and I had 65 kilometers till empty on the fuel. And meanwhile, I'm like, I could do it. I can make it. I'll make it to Barrie, and then I'll fill up in Barrie.
Especially highway miles. It's more efficient.
Yeah. So I'm watching and I'm, I'm modulating. No, not pulling the trailer. Just the car.
And this is the Forester?
A Forester, yeah, with the roof carrier and everything. So loaded down with games. So
loaded down. It might be down. Yeah. Downside.
So driving, and then I get I've got I still have 65 kilometers or 60 kilometers, and then my gas is only, or sorry, the kilometers to Barrie's only 50. So I'm like, I got 5 kilometers, and then the kilometers would tank on, and then I'd be pretty well matched with Subaru versus Google. And I was just
is nothing having changed, or traffic happened?
No traffic, just driving. But still just hills and whatever, but you can just see hills, I'm just
I can see hills.
Doing the balance, it goes a little bit up, a little bit down, and matches. And I'm just playing this stupid game that I shouldn't have bothered playing, but I was already locked in at that point.
You probably could have taken 20 different exits to get to a gas station pretty quickly.
I could have, but my other thing was just I know that it's the stopping and starting that's going to kill all my gas.
Yeah.
I'm if I just go until I know there's gas, then I'll be fine. And I was trying to do a Google search. I'm where's the next gas station? Every time I pulled up a gas station, I was passing the exit. Because you're getting up to country roads, right? I'm just I could have got off there. Oh, I could have got off there.
Your kid and tell him to navigate you, right?
He had headphones on. He was playing Switch. He was
another world, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just whatever. I said, let's roll the dice and let's see if we can get there. Anyways, at 40 kilometers, my Subaru says, you have nothing left. It just shuts off and says, you have 0. You need to it's
that shuts off the engine, but shuts off the estimate.
Shuts off the estimate. It's just just goes blank and says nothing. You have nothing left.
We're not going to estimate for you, Mark, because you don't be wrong.
Yes.
Good luck.
So I drove for another 20 minutes with nothing showing. I have pictures of it. I should bring them up. It's pretty funny. I was when have
you had plenty of time to set up still, right? You weren't, if you had run out of gas.
If I had run out of gas, I'd have been in trouble.
Would you have been late for the show?
I would have been late for the show if I had run out of gas, for sure. Absolutely.
A little better off just stopping. Josh likes to live on the wild side.
I do love to live on the wild
I
side.
also love to live dangerously, right? Austin Powers.
Here, I'm gonna.
I definitely would not have taken the risk.
And
I'm.
I absolutely should not have taken the risk. It was stupid,
You did.
but I did. So there's my. I'm going 120. I have I have 0 gas left, and then this is my
Crypt computer or whatever. Yeah.
computer. So this is like
Dash,
distance
dash,
empty,
dash, dash.
nothing.
Yeah. Don't even ask. That's what it's
Yeah,
saying.
pretty much. So I was trying to get a picture. I'm like, hey, I'm like, this is I think
And
where I
then you sent
stopped.
that to your wife.
Yeah, I was just like,
Hey, there's
hey,
Nicolas Cage.
yeah, Nicolas Cage is still stuck in my dashboard right there.
As he should
So,
be.
he should, oh, yeah. It was interesting to say the least.
This is insight into my mind. But you said Nicolas Cage head reminded me of my desk at work, which reminded me of the last thing we talked about with my job was me waiting to hear about a promotion. I still haven't officially heard back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
My
That's
boss told me today that he put through the request for approval for the offer letter.
oh. So you have
So
got an
it's
offer. You have got
no,
an
I
offer
haven't
letter.
got it yet.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. They, in fact, because it's so convoluted and bureaucratic, they had to create a new job posting for the backfill for my teammate. And I had to apply for that job posting on our application, like on our website for jobs.
Yeah.
I had to reapply for a new job just for them to give me this job, which was the same title, because it's crap. It's all, you know, bureaucracy,
Wow.
little crap paperwork and people's manual approvals and all this crap.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it was supposed to take a week. He said 1 week and we should be able to send out offers. Nah, I knew it wouldn't be. And I've already told him I fully expect the company to make some big change that's going to freeze all jobs, and it's not going to
Yeah.
happen
Yeah.
just because that's the way this company rolls.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. So this one's the worst of the worst that I've had. But I spent 7.5 years there last time. So I've been there 2 years now, or almost 2 years.
Well,
We shall see.
we
But
shall see. Best of
I
luck.
still don't know if it's going to come with a pay raise. They haven't told me that. So I sure hope so. But because he fought for me to get a higher pay when I got this job, it may not. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if they just like, oh yeah, we can't. It's not in the budget, or
Oh,
it's
geez.
not for this title, or who knows. Nothing will surprise me.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. But
But at least you didn't run out of gas.
I did not run out of gas.
And you
You're
made it to a
okay.
gas station after the show.
Before the show. I made it to.
Okay, you stopped before. Gotcha. I wasn't sure if you pushed it all the way to the show.
No. I was like, I know where I'm going. Like, and actually, there might be a gas station there, but I was just like, I know there's an en route right in Barrie. Like, you just pull off.
Yeah,
and it's
okay,
right
that's the
there.
one. Yeah. So the other one, I don't remember where it is, but I remember the one in Barrie. I went to that one when we were doing our other thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about that thing? I mean, it
I don't know,
happened.
it's up to
It
you.
happened the next weekend. We can talk about that thing.
Sure, it's either that or I talk about movies and stuff, TV
Nah,
shows.
no one wants to hear that.
It's kind of literally half our show.
Well,
Josh, what did we do?
well, the only thing
told
the thing
everybody
we've been
already
talking
knew.
about, we've only
Yeah,
been
for
talking about it
weeks.
for the past several months.
Months. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's months.
So we finally got out for our. Was this our 3rd annual?
Is it?
I think it's our 3rd annual
I guess.
off-road weekend or off-road trip. This one was a weekend. I think now it's going to become a weekend.
Yeah, it always should have been.
Always should have been. I mean, well, the last 2 years we were at your parents' area.
And they offered for us to stay over.
Yeah. So, but we would do the night and then get up early in the morning and then go out from your parents.
Yeah.
And then we would usually leave that night or whatever. So we'd be back on, say, Sunday or Monday. No, Saturday night or Sunday, whatever day it was.
Well, this time that did not happen.
That did not happen this time. So the original plan was to take Friday off, and then we would go Friday, leave early Friday, drive right up to where we were gonna go off-roading, then set up camp, whatever, and then we would off-road Friday, Saturday, maybe a little bit Sunday, and then come back Sunday afternoon. And then Derek had to go and throw a monkey wrench in the whole plans.
I didn't throw any monkey wrench in.
My
aunt did. She had to go and die.
Dang.
Not even joking. No, we knew she was sick and she was going to be inevitable, but we just didn't know when time we were going to be. And it turned out to be the week before, but on the Thursday or Friday. So they did the funeral on the Saturday of our off-road trip. And while my aunt was still alive, she had requested, not directly to me because I don't know why, but her daughter-in-law said she wants you to do a reading at her funeral. While my aunt is in the hospital bed right next to me, like 10 feet away.
You have no choice but to say yes.
Yes. And she's also got my godmother, and I did a reading at her husband's funeral 4 years ago. So yes. Yeah. So I did a reading at the funeral on Saturday in the middle of the off-road trip. 4 hours or 3 hours away. 3 hours away. Yeah.
So what was the plan? The plan was then adjusted to work with Derek's funeral arrangements.
Yes. So instead of going up Friday, we all tried to get off work early. Thursday. Yes. Somebody, Josh, didn't get off as early, right? As you had planned?
I did not get off as early as I planned. And I still had to go back to the house.
But your drive was shorter than mine anyway, because I had to stop and pick up the side by side. Yeah. So him and I ended up nearly the same time. You got there half an hour before me, maybe, because I also had what the heck happened that I had a delay? Oh, traffic going through Toronto. For some reason, the 401 was down to one lane, so that delayed me 45 minutes.
Come through the 401 up to Hodges? To Hodges?
Well, so that was the other day. That was that was the Saturday. My mistake. Oh my God. No, the delay was me pulling over and checking the trailer and driving slow because I didn't know this trailer yet, whether it could handle this 4-wheeler, the side by side. That was my slowdown. So I only went like 80 kilometers an hour for the first bit, and then 90 as I trusted a little bit more, pulled over and checked it, tightened up straps, that kind of stuff. And then when I get that highway, I think I started doing 100, like not like maybe when I stopped at the Rue Barry, and then from there up, I did 100 on the highway. Yeah, so it was slow going, and that made me slower than Josh. Our original estimated times from me leaving my parents' house and him leaving his house, I think, was the exact same time. Yeah, 6:50 p.m. I think it was, or something like that. I don't remember. Like that. Yeah.
So, yeah, we went up to Hodges on Thursday night and hung out, had some drinks and good conversation for way later.
Or at least you didn't, but I did.
Yeah, I was hungry on the way up, so I had a Burger King on the way up.
So Hodge and Frazier were there.
Yeah.
And then we went there, and we all stayed over in Hodge's video game basement.
Yeah, we all had a giant sleepover.
And I had a dream about me and Josh buying amiibos at some video game store. I remember waking up and being like, wow, that was weird. But it explains it because I'm in this room, right?
I was sleeping beside the amiibos.
Yeah, you were sleeping like 5 feet from me.
Yeah, pretty much. I actually, you know what? I slept right in front of Hodge's NES collection. So I could have at any point just reached over and grabbed a handful and walked away with thousands of dollars.
Rolled into it and knocked it over.
Yeah. So every time he makes a video in front of his NES shelf, I'm just going to be...
That's my bed right there.
That's my bed right there. You're sitting on my bed.
Yeah, it's such on the couch.
So we get up on Friday and head out. So we stop for breakfast. We stop for a resupply at Dollarama. There's our dollar store. And I think we left a little bit later than we expected to, but I think that's kind of normal with these kind of trips. So by the time we got up there, what time did we actually get there? It was like almost 11
I
by the
can't
time.
remember that part.
It's funny, like, if we thought about it, if we had just come up on Friday morning, we probably would have been there at the same time by the time we got there, actually. But minus all the fun we had Friday
Yeah,
morning
but I
and
also
Thursday
loaded
morning.
up the cowie, so that would have made it slower too.
It would have been
But,
slower for you, yeah. But I mean,
yeah,
you also would have probably gone up Thursday and
that's
Sunday
true.
to
I
your
would have stayed
parents'
at my
place.
parents' place. Yeah, yeah. That's all right. We
Yeah,
got to hang out though, so that time made
yeah,
it
it
worth it.
was worth it for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
just us all hanging out.
so we got there about 11. The road where we're going in is kind of behind a garbage transfer station, which I'm very familiar with garbage transfer stations. And but it looked a little more official than we were expecting. So we pulled off to the side, and then it was decided that I would take my mini bike in further just to investigate before we unload, the side by side in the ATV and see.
Yeah, it was mostly about where is the best place to unload these things
Yeah,
that we're still going to be able to turn around
yeah,
because we don't know what this trail looks like inside. I've heard of it, I've seen a video of it, but I also heard it's changed a lot recently because they put gravel in,
yeah,
so they kind of made the trail better.
yeah. So I ran in for a little bit. There was some guys hanging out there with a pickup truck and a side by side out there. Some older guys. I stopped to talk to them for a little bit, and they kind of gave me some ideas like, oh, if you go that way, it gets rough. This way, it's pretty smooth. They both scoffed at my mini bike, saying that I would have to lift it over some of the obstacles I was going down, and I questioned their motives. I was like, what do you mean? You don't think this little mini bike can handle it? You don't think? Anyways, we got a good laugh out of it, and we moved on. And so
Foreshadowing.
foreshadowing, went down the road a little bit more, and I think I found pretty well almost the best campsite. I think all the ones we
Yeah,
looked through, I think
yeah.
that was the best one.
There were some other ones that were bigger and some that were um flatter. I
Yeah,
worry about those ones being wet and inhabited by animals in long grass, that kind of stuff.
yeah,
So I think the one we got was probably the best.
because we were kind of on rock a little bit more.
Yeah, it was really nice actually.
Yeah.
And if we had had tents, it might have been different too, because you wouldn't be able to pitch a tent on the
No,
rock.
there was nowhere to really pitch a
Yeah,
tent
to
where
tie
we
it
were.
down.
Yeah,
But we were all sleeping in our vehicles. So it actually worked out really well that our vehicles sat on the rock and there was no
yeah,
worry about mud and tracking mud into your vehicle or
yeah,
you, the trailer you were sleeping in. So like
yeah,
it really worked out well.
it did. So,
Yeah.
I can bring up the little cargo trailer that I have. I outfitted it with my sleeping pad and a sleeping bag. I'm just gonna put this up here for everyone.
Did you say with a Sealy sleeping pad?
Yeah, it was a Sealy mattress pad that I found in the garbage like 2 weeks before this.
Yeah. Couldn't have
Um,
worked out better.
it couldn't have worked out better. I pulled it out. I pulled everything off, washed it, sanitized it. So head there, and like literally there's the canopy. My mini bikes were stored in here, so I had one here, and I just shut the door and I ratcheted it shut with a bit of a gap so I had some airflow. And I expected it to be a lot colder.
Yeah, it
Um,
wasn't bad at all.
it wasn't bad at all. So I don't know if I have um any pictures of our campsite directly.
I do. I mean,
Oh, do
it's
you?
with Josh in his underwear, but you can't see his
You
underwear.
can't see my underwear. So the first day I got absolutely wrecked
Pretty
on
messed up.
Friday. So on Friday we basically
Uh,
just like unloaded
s-
and went. So we did not set up camp. We only set up camp when we got back at the end of the day. I got completely soaked on my pants, and so I ended up just taking my pants off, walking around in my underwear for most of the day,
as
or
one does.
evening. Yeah, uh, mostly because I didn't bring a towel or anything, so all my legs were all still wet, and I didn't want to put pants on and get those wet too. So I was like, whatever. And it was nice and hot, so it was
Yeah,
a good pair.
worked out pretty good for weather.
Yeah. Yeah, no rain, nothing. So it was beautiful. So I had my
Sunny,
2
but
mini
not
bikes.
too hot. I did feel like my skin, like I started to get a little sunburn on my neck where the helmet wasn't covering, but that was like the last day. And it could have been a lot of driving, just being
Yeah.
in the car, driving that much.
Yeah.
Because I spent 12 hours on the road because of that. Almost 12. Actually, a little bit more, or exactly maybe, because I got home pretty quickly on Saturday morning. That was
Mhm.
a fast drive. It only took 2.5 hours, I think.
That's not bad at
But the
all.
way home, as I was saying incorrectly before, I got, like I said, not the way home, the way back after the funeral, I got stopped in traffic and it added 45 minutes onto my already almost 3 hour drive. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was terrible. Stop and go. People were getting off the highway and just leaving, turning around, like everything.
Yeah.
This really bad slowdown for a stupid reason. The lane was closed, but they weren't even, there was no construction. There was no reason to have it closed. It just had pylons closing to one lane and then it's open again. Like no
The
reason at all.
best. The best
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Like, oh, the construction guys forgot to take the pylons down. That's what it looked like. I hate the 401. It's a great
Yeah.
road when it runs well, but they're so easy for it to be bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I was
So
in Kitchener about to leave for that drive, it told me the drive was going to be 10 minutes faster if I took the 401. But it wasn't taking me on the 401. It told me to take like through Guelph and Orangeville. I'm
yeah.
like, that's weird. If it's faster to take the 401, why is it telling me to take this other way? So I
It-
clicked and said, okay, take the 401. It's 10 minutes faster. And then it
Yeah.
wasn't because of the stupid
It's traffic.
lane
Yeah.
closure. But it like Google had the estimate wrong, even though it actually knew it was going to be slower. Really weird.
Weird. I think it says
Yeah.
faster because normally, but then once you actually click it, it brings in the live traffic, and then it will have your regular time, and then
Maybe
it'll add the traffic time on top of that after you click into it.
that seems really dumb. That's
It
completely
does.
pointless. What's the point in having the traffic data if you don't use it on the estimate?
Exactly. So
And normally I've had it before where it gives me a route, and then as I'm on that route, it says, "Oh, this other route's faster because there's an accident over here on the route you're going to take. You were going to take." So that's also possible. If it could have said, lane closure caused a delay, take this
yeah.
other way, would have been great, but
Yeah. Would have
did
been.
not happen.
Well, so Friday we went out, unloaded, went running around. I was on my mini bike, and I pulled the other mini bike out for Fraser. Fraser only lasted about what 10 minutes, 10 15 minutes on that thing.
It was a that short.
It was pretty short. We hit the first trail, and that's when he tapped out. I mean, I don't blame him. Those things do have zero suspension, and every bump goes right through your spine.
Yeah,
So he was just saying like, my back can't handle this. So
yeah.
we picked it up, loaded it into your side by side, tied it down, and then he rode with you. Um, and my bike, having I guess I didn't talk about this at all. Um, the week prior had been in pieces, my mini bike, because I was upgrading everything. By the time I had degoverned it and was riding around, my wife took it for a spin, and then she couldn't stop because the brakes weren't catching, and the had basically a runaway throttle. She'd closed the throttle, and because of the degoverning and how it was situated, the bike was continuing to accelerate. Not hard, but just continuing to go forward. And so she was just like, "This is not safe." And I said, "You're right.
Because you're
I
right, but
don't."
it's cheaper this way.
You're right. I was like, It is cheaper to do it like this." But I said, "Are you okay? It's fine." Like I think I spent, what was it, $50, and so I bought a
I
new.
could have got you one on a Crazy Bin so many times. I see them there all the time.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, it's just hard to know whether it's going to be compatible and
that's
what
the
size
thing, right?
motor and what it supports. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I see them there all the time. I'm like, who, what? It's such a weird thing to be in Crazy Bins. Anyway,
I got a new carburetor, new intake, and new throttle assembly. So that all worked out nicely. Again, I've never done any of these things before, so I am learning on the fly. I spent many a late night in the garage, uh, trying to just put this thing back together and make it run. The problem with doing it at night is I can't start it up to see how
Yeah,
it runs because it's midnight
that
and no
does
one
suck.
wants a lawnmower starting up at midnight. So I would do as much as I could. I also put new brakes in it because I know the brakes have never been good on that thing. So a whole new brake kit on it. Again, I've never done drum brakes before, but I took the whole rear hub apart, cleaned everything, put everything back together, and hoped that it worked, and it did. And then same with the carbs. So I would get it all set up the way I think it should be, rerouted cables, and then I'd have to wait till the next day to try it. And I would try it the next day, and it didn't quite run right, so then I'd have to pull the whole thing apart again. And I don't know if you ever worked with carburetors before, but there's a slide adjustment you can work on. There's a float adjustment you can work on, and there's a jet adjustment. You can change
Yeah.
the jets on them.
Uh-huh.
So
This is why I don't work on carburetors, because I know they're not fun. My truck was carbureted when I had my off-road truck, but I have a friend, like my brother-in-law, he's a mechanic,
mhm,
and he had a friend who's like amazing with carburetors, so he had that guy do it.
yeah,
Or he told me to get that guy to do it.
yeah,
So I did, and that guy knows what he's doing. That guy
yeah.
was awesome. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this isn't that hard. It's just finicky, and it's
Yeah.
like you can't change more than one thing at a time, or you have no idea where in what direction you're going.
And then when you make a change or when there is a problem, you have to know, or it's easier if you know what that problem means.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem with if I'm twisting my throttle and it dies, and I look it up, why is it dying? And the answer is it's either running too lean or it's flooding,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
like both ends of the spectrum. It's like
Exactly.
it could be
Well, which one is it? I don't know. No one can see inside there. There is actually a video of somebody, I think it's Smarter Every Day or Veritasium. They made, I think it's Smarter Every Day. They made a clear carburetor, and you can actually see it operated inside, which is pretty cool.
That's
But you
cool.
pretty much need that to troubleshoot a carburetor,
Exactly.
or to know all the experience, have all the experience knowing how to troubleshoot it.
Well, basically, the advice is, well, change something and see if it gets better or worse. If it
Yeah.
gets worse, then go the other way.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyways,
But you could go the other way, or you could go change something, but you change it too much,
what do they say?
and you
Like change
introduce the problem.
one thing at a
I know, but
time.
let's say it was running lean,
Yeah,
as in not enough fuel.
not enough fuel.
And then you change it, but you change it in the direction of adding more fuel. Or you add enough that now you're flooding it.
Yeah,
Then you learn the wrong problem or the wrong lesson from that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, got the thing put together. And because of the now how this thing is sitting, I put the air filter. I have a 45-degree air intake to push it off to the side. And
Mhm.
that air filter then sits directly above my my added rear foot pegs that I've added 2 years ago,
Yeah.
for standing up. And one of the other purchases I'd made the week prior was a pair of off-road motocross boots because my ankles have been getting worse. So I was like, for $100, I'll just get some boots and I'll be protected. But because of now where this air intake was, I couldn't wear those boots because they would hit the air filter. So I went back to wearing my regular work boots, steel toe work boots. And I think the first couple puddles we hit, my boot slipped off that because I was sitting directly on it because I needed the space for the air filter. I was either my heel was on it or my toe was on it, or on the side, not fully on the peg. So we hit a couple of bumps or puddles, whatever, and my foot just slides off of it and wails into the peg on the front, right on my shin. Not only did it happen once, but it happened 5 or 6 times throughout the entire day, hitting the exact same freaking spot on my
Yeah.
shin.
At some point, it felt bad to laugh at you.
You don't know when that point was.
No, it wasn't. But I said to Freer, I think I feel bad for him now. I think it was right around the time he was recording you as you were walking your bike through the bushes to try and get around a puddle.
Yeah.
It was right around that time where you had to like pick your bike up to get it over a log. That's around the time that I said, "Oh, now I kind of feel bad. We should probably stop recording him now."
Oh my gosh. Anyways, it hurt like hell, my leg. But continued on. We hit a couple more puddles, and then we hit a big enough puddle where my bike just stopped working. Just absolutely not working at all. Could not get it started. Um, and so I think how long were we there? Probably half an hour on the trail at least.
Longer. Yeah, it was longer.
Was it longer than that?
Based on the recorded trip. Speaking of which, I forgot to convert that into a map. But yeah, based on the recorded trip data, I'm pretty sure it was 45 minutes to almost an hour because we didn't
Wow.
stop much. And it showed that on our 4-hour drive for that day, we had only driven 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours of moving time was what
2
it
hours of
said.
moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just could not get it started. I don't know what it was. And again, it's one of those things where like, well, is it the carb? Is it the water that maybe got in the engine? Did water get in the intake? Did it get in the
Spark
cylinder? Am
plug.
I hydro
Yeah.
locked? Like what? I have no idea what the issue could be. So again, we spent way longer than we should have. And then we ended up I ended up pulling the spark plug out, switching it out with the spark plug on the other mini bike that you had strapped into your side by side. And I couldn't tell you why that worked,
Mhm.
but it worked. Maybe it was just maybe it was
It
flooded
was just
somehow.
enough time for the stator or the ignition coil,
Something
whatever you want to call it, to
something
dry
to
out.
dry
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Um. Anyways, got it running again miraculously. We continue on a little bit further up. The next stop ahead, I look and my air filter is missing. And now I'm worried because I definitely don't want dirt or grit or water getting in there. So we jerry rig a mask to sit over top of it, but then the mask doesn't breathe very well, so it ends
Literally
up
a COVID
starving.
mask, like
A COVID mask, yeah.
that you happen
Um,
to have in your bag.
for Hodge had it in his ATV.
Oh, Hodge did. Okay, yes, yes. Probably the last time he used his ATV was COVID time.
Yeah, probably. So, and then we continued on, but I was really just struggling to get that thing running properly. I was running full
Yeah.
choke, then I couldn't brake, and then it was the mask would get bumped up and it would start the engine of air, so I was pushing that down. And then it was just and then it would get too much air and then I have to run choke and then it would accelerate and it was just getting a little much. Anyways, by the time we got to the end of the trail or close enough to the end of the trail, I had had enough and I said, "All right, let's just switch this out."
Bruised and bloody shin, soaking wet boots and pants and
Yeah.
socks,
Yeah.
broken bike, another bike being towed.
Yeah. I had had enough. So I said, "Let's swap the bikes, get the black one out, put the orange one in," and I rode the black one back. The black one ran just fine. It with the old spark plug in it, it ran just fine. I don't know what it was. It's not nearly as comfortable nor as capable um, as the orange one, but it worked. So I guess that's worth something. So we got it all the way back.
Picture. I don't know how many pictures there are that are like actually shareable here or not, but I'm just gonna flick through a couple.
That's
Some
Fraser
Fraser.
running. Yeah,
Yeah. When he was running. Yeah. Like I said, I have no idea what's next in the photos, so who knows what's in there. It could be a picture of my family at the funeral. I don't think so, but oh,
so
here's the moment of fun. This is a good one. Here, this one. Really wish there's a remove it for unsharing completely. Anyway,
oh yeah, this is
Josh
the one where I
fixing the
look.
bike when he's like really frustrated and annoyed.
Yeah, that picture is.
Oh, that was a frog.
I know what I'm doing
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's you trying to figure out what to do next, I think.
I was so frustrated. Yeah, entirely, very frustrated.
Still
Um,
in good humor because you're still laughing, smiling, but
but we're still hanging out with friends in the woods. Like it's still fun
exactly.
regardless.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And we stopped to eat sandwiches at one point too. I don't remember when that
yeah,
was, but
so
after this.
um, we did find also like a nice hunting lodge with a.
Yeah, there's actually photos of that somewhere up here. These guys are clearing a path to get the four-wheeler through. We saw a broken truck. Where was the path? You know, you unshare me here and I'll or unpresent me and I'll find
You look for it.
the hunting lodge. I know I just saw it. It was just after that. Oh, it was just before you. There's not a lot of photos of it. I think I only took a couple. I thought you guys took more, but
Yeah, we
there's
did.
one in Fraser at a hunting lodge. So they had a stairs, man-made stairs all the way down this, and then a dock, and then a big end of the dock. Like they were kitted out, and then a big camp and like hunting shack up there at the top of this hill. It was crazy for like the size of it to get all that material in here. Can't believe it. They would have had to like load several truckloads to get all this stuff there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's overtime too. I don't know.
Here's one as well.
Yeah, did you get one of the camp? I did not take one of the camp apparently.
Not really. There was a bit of
Okay, yeah.
the top
It's
there.
it's a long building. It looks like there's just a normal small cabin. Is it longer than you expect?
Much longer than you expect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's my leg. It doesn't look like much there. Well, this is probably blood. For
You see the next day it was probably bruised like crazy, right?
It was nuts what happened to my leg. I had bruising all the way down into my ankle, which I didn't realize until I got home.
Yeah.
But my entire foot was bruised, and that's why it hurt so much. That's why I was limping around for the rest of the weekend. So, let's see if we can get any. I don't know if you can have sound.
You have the good one? It was you recorded a good one of me and Hodge. I'm gonna lie, Hodge was taking it pretty easy on that trail. That was the most he pushed the whole time.
Yeah.
Good, Chris. I'm good. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I was trying to see. Like this, it doesn't show very well. But like it's pretty steep.
Yeah, and in that machine it's a little bit scary too because it's so big.
Yeah. This is great audio for everyone listening.
Yeah,
Hey,
just your engine.
oh, we are watching.
Well, and be a good filmer and actually turn the engine off. I want to see how close that gets here.
Trying to get more action shots, but the problem, like once you get moving, it's hard to actually think about stopping and turning around and getting footage.
Yeah.
I'm sure Fraser's got some good stuff too. He was taking more, I think, than we were.
Yeah, he was my passenger, so he had no choice. I think someone reminded him several times to do it too.
So yeah, then here's you guys clearing away through the bush. So yeah, good times. So the end Saturday you had left.
Yeah.
And so we went out, the three of us, the boys doubled up. Hodge and Fraser. And I was on the black mini bike. And we went out a little bit longer. We found this snowmobile bridge.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I didn't even get there. I
You
should
didn't
have
get that
almost
far.
had you record the location you guys went.
Yeah.
I should have given you the same app I used and had you record where you guys went.
So anytime we were on flat road, Fraser said he could ride. It didn't hurt his back on flat road. It's just when we get into technical stuff, that's when it kills his back. So we got to the end of the trail, and then I was like, well, Fraser, why don't you ride back? Like, it's all pretty easy stuff. You can ride it back. And he said, yeah, no problem. He would love to do that. So he was riding. And then I think he was riding for like not even 5 minutes. And all of a sudden we're coming down the hill and I can just see the chain go, and the chain just snapped. And he's running down the hill, no chain. You can hear him revving it, like trying to get some power. He's like, what the heck's going on? Why am I not moving? And so we managed to pull up, and I was like, luckily it was the master link that broke, and I had master links at camp. I didn't bring them with me.
Yes, you need to put them in your pouch.
Yes. And pliers.
Yeah.
So
and a mask, apparently.
Just bring a whole new mini bike in parts.
Oh yeah, I've seen guys do quite a lot with spare parts for trucks.
So we switched spots. again, I sit on the mini bike and I'm holding on to the back of Hodge's quad onto his luggage rack, and then I'm sitting on the mini bike and the handlebars with the other hand, and he's pulling me, Fraser. Well, Fraser is on the bike with him and pulling me, and we're going. And I think we lasted probably about 10 or 15 minutes on doing that, and then my arm was just dead. I could not hold on anymore because with some of those hills we're going up are pretty steep.
Yeah.
So unless he happened to get enough speed where I didn't have to hold on so hard, but he also, if he went a lot faster, it was hard for me to hold on, and it was just a balancing game of how fast do I go versus how much can Josh hold on, and it was tough. Anyways, we made a little bit while, and eventually I just said,
we definitely need to toe strap too.
Yes,
he does, at least in the 4-wheeler.
So we decided that I think there was one hill where I just couldn't hold on anymore. I let go. He continued up the top of the hill. I pushed the bike up the rest of the way, and I was exhausted. I was wearing my actual motocross boots, and the heel doesn't move very well because it's supposed to immobilize your heel.
Like a snowmobile, or sorry, a snowboard.
Like a snowboard boot. Yeah, like it holds. So walking is not comfortable. Never mind pushing a mini bike up a hill. So I was exhausted by the time I got to the top.
RoboCop walking.
So they decided that they would go back to camp. They would Fraser would get off, and then Hodge would come back. We could either put the mini bike on, like strap it to the front, or he'd bring a tow strap and tow me back or something. We'd figure something else out. It's just easier with just 2 people versus 3.
Yeah.
So they abandoned me on the side of the road, and I had a nice view at least. And I waited. They went back, and there was my
panorama.
My panorama. It'll bring it up. There we go. There's a nice lake over there, and then all the hydro wires all the way back. And we were way up here, way back there. So, next thing you know, I see Hodge coming, and I hear this clang, 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 clang from miles away. And I was just like, Hodge is bringing his trailer. So he hooked up the trailer that he pulled behind his car. He hooked that up to the trailer and brought that.
That's pretty funny.
Over for me. And then there's me sitting on the back of the ATV. We strapped the mini bike.
It works. It works. It wasn't too rough that it was all gravel there, right?
It was all this road. That's all it was. Yeah.
Was there water you guys went through, or
nope, no water?
Okay.
There were a few offshoot trails.
Went through a lot of water. But...
Yeah, there were a few offshoots off this trail that we were thinking about trying, but obviously at that point, gave up. So
when things got broken.
Yeah. And then in the evening, I went back and went swimming because my leg hurt so freaking bad.
And the water was cool, so it helped.
That water was ice cold, and it felt amazing on my leg. Absolutely amazing.
And then
Sunday. So when I was swimming, we could hear gunshots. Right? We could hear like pow, 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 pow. And even at our campsite, there's broken glass, there's shotgun shells, everywhere. There's a bunch of clay pigeons everywhere. So people clearly go there and practice shoot, target shoot,
and
whatever.
It's legal because this is Crown land, which means it's government-owned land. So this is where they're allowed to go hunting.
Yeah. And Saturday when you had left, we got up and we went into the gas station to use the bathroom and get like coffee and whatever. And the lady there said, "Oh, what are you guys up here for?" And he said, "Oh, we're just up here off-roading. We're camping up on this road." And then she says, "Oh, that's the road where those kids were shooting off AK-47s." And we're like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, it's on the internet. If you find the bridge," she said, "just look down and you'll see all the shells." So we're like, "Oh, interesting. Oh, no big deal." So even when we were out on Saturday while you were gone, we were thinking maybe that was the direction because it was pretty easy access to get to. But that bridge was not over that way. But anyways, when I was swimming, we could hear bang, 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 bang. And I was like, "Oh, it's probably just guys. Same thing, same idea. They're shooting clay pigeons or whatever."
Yeah.
So And then was it Saturday night? Yeah, it was Saturday night.
Yeah,
'Cause
I was there. Yeah.
you had just come back and we were cooking hot dogs. Our campsite was pretty tucked away, like a little bit. You could see it from the road, but you have to deliberately turn into our campsite and come in. We saw this black pickup truck drive a little bit past, then stop, back up, and turn and come right into our campsite. So we were not quite sure what was happening at that
What
point.
to expect? Yeah.
What to expect. We didn't know if someone's going to say, "Hey, you can't be here," or whatever. Or, anyways, these two cops come out in full tactical gear, and said, "Hey, how's it going? Anybody hear any gunfire tonight?" And so that's when I said, "Yeah, we did hear some. It was bang, bang, bang."
I
And
thought that he asked where we're all from.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I just think that might have been him probing, trying to see if we're associated or
We're associated
if
with where
we're.
they're coming. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And then one of the cops said, "Oh, yep, that's our guys." And we're like, "Oh, what happened?" They said, "Oh, we just confiscated a 30-round bullpup shotgun back from these guys back here." I was like, "Oh, so that's what I heard when I was swimming." So, which is basically a semi-automatic shotgun, very illegal in Canada, never mind Ontario. So,
Yeah.
I think those are the assault rifles, but put a shotgun in there and you'll see.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And bullpup just means the clip is behind your hand.
Behind your
pretty
hand,
much.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's very much like more of an assault style weapon.
Shotgun. Yeah.
Not meant for
Not exactly meant for hunting.
not hunting.
animals.
No, it's not a sporting weapon.
Not animal hunting anyway.
So, anyways, Sunday morning came around and we drove around, and sure enough, we found the dang bridge from the video of the guy shooting AK-47s, and that's the sign.
I asked right here pose. He's like, waiting. And then this sign.
Yeah.
Warning, no shooting firearms at Hydro Ontario Towers.
I think it's Hydro 1, but yeah.
Hydro 1, yes. Sorry, Hydro 1 Towers. Sorry, it's all shot. I can't read all the words.
It is ridiculous the amount of shells.
There's ammo box right there.
Ammo box everywhere.
This was up a hill and around from there, but
yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to tell the scale of this too, because it doesn't look like that's that far away, but those towers are massive.
Yeah, they are far, far, far.
Yeah. I would not want to have to go fix one of those towers in the middle of that swamp.
No, I would not either.
And there's clay pigeons all around here too. So people were practicing shooting over that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Oh, here's the one. This was the show and tell. This was the post they were shooting through. Giant,
yeah.
It's probably like a 6x6 post. It's bigger than a 4x4.
Yeah.
It went through the post and then through the metal signing behind it, and just absolutely destroyed it.
And there's so many bullet shells. There was shotgun shells you could see have been melted down in fire pits. Must have been for years they've been doing this too. At least the shotguns.
I was gonna say I have here's my foot.
Yeah.
And this was when we got back. It got worse as the week went on. It went all the way up into here.
It's almost like the guys warned you about using a mini bike.
Yeah, I know. So there's like a fire pit full of
shells, ammo boxes.
There's another one, our same one. And then this is the AK ammo all over by the bridge.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, just crazy.
Couple of live ones on the ground too.
We did find.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great trip.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it.
I wish I
next
didn't
year.
have to leave in the middle, but
Plan better for next year. All right.
I discovered on the way home that in my car, if you drive for on the trip. No, yeah, it was on the way home. If you drive for more than 2 hours straight in my car or my wife's Highlander, apparently it shows a message on the screen that says, "Would you like to take a rest?"
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I
Mine-
shared that on the call or the chat with you guys, but nobody said anything, so I assume you guys missed it.
Oh, I had
Would you like
a.
to take a rest? After 2 hours of driving.
My car will beep at me after 2 hours.
Yeah.
It'll just come up saying travel time
Okay.
2 hours. Like, oh,
That's funny.
yeah. Well, we got to start planning for next year. Maybe get some more people, some more vehicles.
Yeah, I actually, honestly, when we talked about this trip and we were about to head up, I still had in my mind that Hodge was bringing 2 4-wheelers, one for him and one for Fraser.
Oh,
I don't know why I thought that. I mean, he had mentioned it originally.
I think he
but
said
I don't
he
know when
has
he
to,
told us.
but I didn't think he was bringing to because one is still up at the camp. I think.
Yeah, and I originally thought when he first talked about doing this, he was going to bring both, one for him, one for Fraser. So I didn't realize Fraser was going to be riding the mini bike until we were up there, and you said you had both mini bikes, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
well, Fraser might have his own 4-wheeler by next year
we'll see.
if the temptation lasts long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have been looking up dirt bikes. I think this trip with the mini bikes is satisfied. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the mini bikes. They're very capable. But once you start hitting rough stuff, water especially, I'm just literally a sitting duck. There's not
I
much
have
can
been
do.
looking up ways to route your air intake another way, or
I don't think
there's
it's the
rubber.
air intake. I think it's the water
I
getting
just mean to
in
get
the
that up and out of the way, though, and out of the way of your leg, let alone to make sure no water could get in. Like
Yeah.
if you just have a 90-degree bend on it, it can go close to up behind this underneath the seat,
Mhm.
and it would be out of the way, not in the way of your leg. And then, I mean, your carburetor is the problem with your leg, right?
Yeah.
With those boots, at least. But
Yeah.
still, it would help. But there's lots of kits. It's just hard to know what size. You said the air intake's like 40 millimeter. They have 30, 39, 37, and 38 are all
Yeah.
common sizes, which sucks.
Yeah.
But the hose ones that are rubber hoses, you can just clamp it in whatever difference there is. A couple of millimeters isn't going to matter.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of those that are 90-degree bend, and then the air intake on the top. There's even air intakes that have like a cover over them, so if water does splash, it doesn't get in.
Yeah.
Which is kind of neat. I couldn't find a cool, like I was looking for something that was like a snorkel, like you would have on a truck where it like tips down, but it stops water from coming in from the top and only grabs air from the bottom.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find anything like that for a motorcycle or a dirt bike.
Yeah. It's not
They
really
have
a
them for
thing.
4-wheelers, but the 4-wheelers air intake is much larger because it's so much bigger of a motor.
Yeah, taking a lot bigger. So
Yeah. But we get 3D print one is the other thing I thought.
or I could just get a dirt bike.
Yeah. Well, I don't see you with one yet, so
Not yet. I am looking.
maybe at the
I
beginning
bought
of winter is a good time to buy one because
It is a
people are
good
trying
time to buy
get rid of
now.
them, they won't store it.
There are some decent prices out right now, so I'm hoping, maybe by the end of this year I can swing something. We'll see how.
Maybe you should be
maybe
posting
try.
one of your mini bikes now to get the cash to help put towards the dirt bike.
It's a bad time to sell the mini bike too, though. So
Yeah.
I would get
another
basically
month
what I.
left.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the greatest. You can just
Okay.
overlap it too. Have the mini bikes and the dirt bike. Now,
Yeah.
like, buy the dirt bike now-ish or into the winter, and then sell the mini bikes as soon
Sell the
as
mini bike in
spring
the
comes.
spring.
People are
Yeah.
desperate for
Get a
it.
little
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because all the mini bikes I'm seeing right now are still decent prices right now, and they're not selling. So if I
Gotcha.
put mine up right now, it just wouldn't sell.
Okay.
So
That is the
at
worry.
least not for what I want to sell it for. If I'm going to get my money back out of it, at least.
Yeah. Especially the one you've done mods to, because
Well, I would keep that one still, regardless.
Okay, I wasn't
Um,
sure.
Just to have something to rip around on with like the kids on their dirt bike, right? Like I still want to ride around the city, around sidewalks and whatever. So that'd be good for us. So, well, that was almost a whole hour talking about that, but it was the highlight of our month, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we tried to convince Bill to come. I pressured him again on Friday.
Yeah. He said it was working, I thought, but he still probably had time.
I told him he was sick and he should.
When you sent him a picture of the steak, I think he was really considering coming.
It's too late at that
Briefly.
point. It was too late at that
That's
point.
the problem. Too late at night, but if he
Well.
could have got steak, he probably would have came, at least for the night, just to hang out.
Just to hang out.
'Cause I don't think it wasn't a long drive from Barrie, right?
No, from Barrie, it's probably an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So.
Then again, that all in one night would suck. If he came up for an hour and a half,
That's as
drive
long
up,
as it's commute
hang
to
out for an
work.
hour and a half and
He
drive
does an
back.
hour.
That's true. That's true. Oh boy.
Well, Bill, get a vehicle for next week or next year. Or I guess you could ride with Derek again if he doesn't get his own.
I will. I haven't got one since I told my wife in 2017 I would buy one in 2020, and we never did. So I don't see it happening anytime soon. Plus, with my parents having one, it makes it harder for me to justify getting one because I can just borrow theirs anytime.
Yes.
Yeah. My dad did say he's trying to convince my mom to sell theirs because they don't use it enough. So there is that.
Would you buy it from them?
No, I don't want one that big.
Okay.
I definitely don't need one with a tipping back dump. Like,
I mean, it's just a bonus at that point. So.
No, but it's so large and it doesn't have good ground clearance, right?
Yeah.
It bangs and bottoms out all the time.
So.
Yeah. I always worry I'm going to damage something when it's banging and bottoming out.
Fair.
Well,
I did bring up the idea of buying a dirt bike to my wife, and she wasn't stoked about it, but then I explained my reasoning, and
she still wants to stoke.
She wasn't totally against it at that point. So
you do already have a motorcycle.
I have a regular motorcycle. Yes.
Yeah.
I have
2
mini bikes. Yes. I have. Well, the kids have their dirt bike and the electric dirt bike. And we all have pedal bicycles. There's a lot of bikes in our garage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she didn't say, well, why don't you just sell your regular motorcycle and just get a dual sport? I was like, it's not a bad option, but I was like, I do really like my regular motorcycle just for riding on streets too, though. And the dirt bike I would be getting would be like smaller displacement than my street bike.
Yeah.
So like I'd get like a 250 or 350. So yeah.
But if you had one, it would be less to store and less to fix.
Storage is fine.
You've had yours so long now, it's basically part of the family, though.
Basically, yeah. It's hard for me to let it go now, even though I have many times wanted to.
That's my boss is like that. He's got a similar one, and he's never going to get rid of it. Because what's the point? It's paid for years ago. It's got tons of memories of riding it, and what harm is it doing? It doesn't cost much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I store the motorbikes in, I think, her parents' garage for the winter. The mini bikes sit in the trailer over the winter, in the covered trailer for the winter. So they're out of the way. It's just mostly actually, you know what I ride the least? My bicycle. So if I was going to get rid of a bike,
no one's helping for you.
No. Well, what else happened this month? So that's enough about off-roading. We should leave some for Ramble, Record, Repeat if they're going to make a podcast for their comeback.
They're not.
I know they're not, but
you haven't poured one out, have you?
I haven't had ginger ale in a while.
It's true. Well, our town is weird, but neat. And they had what they call Lumen Festival this past weekend, and we went. It's basically art installations and sometimes technology. This one didn't seem to be working, but it was basically a payphone, what looks like a payphone, but you pick it up and it would say, leave a message. And then you're supposed to say something. And then it had a projector that was supposed to like go what you said and animate it or something on the side.
Oh,
But there was no, like, it wasn't working correctly. So we couldn't actually do it. But then there was something like this. It was like an infinity mirror dance floor.
okay, cool.
So my wife and daughter dancing on that. It was neat. Just a lot of, it's called Lumen, so it's all light-based stuff, right?
Yeah.
It really makes me want to build something for it, or at least put something on my street that's similar at the same time, because I already do all that with the house lights that I have, and the pumpkins that I made, and the stakes in the ground that I have that have 5 lights each, and that kind of stuff. So it'd be really easy to do something like that. This one was one where you had like a tablet with a touch screen of like instruments and sounds, and then that had a projector that was shining on, I forget what the building's called, but you know, where in was it in Waterloo at that point? Yeah, Waterloo at Caroline and
I recognize where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they had a projector shining on that one building, that huge I can't remember what building it is. Anyway, huge building right across the road from where this is. And you would do animations and music on this, and it would show on the projector.
Oh, okay.
Again, they
cool.
were struggling with it. It wasn't working when we were there, but then we left and came back and it was working. And just a pretzel of light for some reason. No idea why, but that's what somebody made.
Reasons.
And then they had these little cubes that the kids were playing with. They were to stack them and climb on them. And my kids didn't bother because it was a nightmare of people there. And then this was uptown Waterloo in the center of the square area, right? In front of
I see Beer Town there. Yeah.
Yeah, Beer Town. And these were interactive devices where there's like the big boxes, they look like presents, and they would close. And then like all of them would close in cycle, and then it would start a new round. And where the people are standing here at the pedestal, they had a little hole that you had to like yell into. And the louder you would yell or the more noise you would make, the faster and higher your guy would go up. And these were made of like, they were like air inflatable, like waving inflatable tube bands.
Yeah. Okay.
They were just like that. And you could hear the fans going, and they would come up and out of the box. And whoever went the highest basically would win out of all those 5.
Oh, fun.
Kind of neat. Again, it was nuts and crazy. There was no way you're going to get up there. Also, I don't know how many people have put their mouth up against that stupid thing.
It's not COVID friendly.
Yeah. There's also dragon dancing here right beside that. They had some cool stuff going on there with music, and they were like being funny and stuff. And then this was way over by Waterloo City Hall. Just a mirror and lights, and you'd walk through City Hall and there was activities in there. One thing was they had a huge line. There was just like 40, 50 people in line, and they were waiting for a booth right before this where you stand and a cell phone takes your picture. And then right beside that was basically a computer controlled pen. It was like a two-dimensional only 3D printer. So a 2D pen, whatever you want to call it, sketcher that would draw your picture with this pen.
That's
so it
cool.
literally would like take your picture, then draw you, and it would take like 5 minutes for your picture to be drawn. That's why the line was crazy.
That's why the line was.
I don't know why people are sitting there waiting for it. They should have just given up. And then this was at, I forget what this was, the library, Waterloo Public Library. And you go to the door, and they had this sign. I took a picture of it because it was like hints. So in order to get in the library to see what they were doing there, you would have to solve this puzzle. And it basically says, go to the parking lot, stare at the window, and then decode the message. And then it gives you hints. It says, think back to a story that touched your heart. Who was the character that wouldn't quit? Who kept moving forward one step at a time? And I didn't notice until my wife finally did later when we had better lighting. There's little arrows at letters here.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what the heck that meant. And then you go and look at the mirror window they told you to look at, and it's this with colored bars in a certain order. So you just take these, and then those equal represent letters that those numbers or those arrows are pointing to that match the color. Now,
Oh, okay.
you may not know, but this is supposed to be red, not pink.
Not pink. Okay.
This is supposed to be purple, red. And it's not that the picture is bad, it's that the colors they used were terrible. So it took a while to figure it out. But either way, we figured it out and we got in. And this is what they were doing. There was people painting in UV paints, like live actually doing painting. And
Yeah.
then off the side, they had these little murals that were these characters that walked together. And the answer to the question was champion, which is, again, hero is a better word. But the
Yeah.
champion of the story is the person who doesn't quit. And you were drawing, each kid could have a piece of paper to practice on. And then once they were finalized with their design, they showed it to the person and they'd get a pen and a permanent one, like the actual piece of cardboard or wood that would go in the final art.
Yeah.
And then they'd draw their hero. And then we'd go up on this to actually be an art installation in the library.
Oh, that's cool.
So my daughter decided to draw her mother. It's cute. My son just drew some character from his comic book that he made himself. So I think he drew basically himself. So that's fun. It smelled like wet paint in there, oily paints.
Yeah.
This was Waterloo Park.
Yeah.
So they had like a dance party basically here. They had a guy DJing. They had laser lights that were shining across the water and like just glowing the side of the water. And then they had lots of different colorful light installations here. And I didn't realize that they had this. I don't know if it's just for here or not, but there's like these metal trees here on the water, like right on the edge of the water, and they let out like a vapor or mist of water.
Yeah, they're like
once in a while.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was there. It's been a while since we were at Waterloo Park. That is not part of this.
Matt Damon.
Yeah. It said the world needs to stop spending money on rescuing Matt Damon, and there's a bunch of pictures from movies of him being rescued as anyway. So yeah, this was the Loon Festival in Waterloo. So that was
Very
neat.
cool.
Yeah. And free, all free.
The best part.
Yeah, that is the best part. It was busy. We brought glow sticks, and my kids have some little like glowing necklace. It's like Cars themed from when the Cars movie was out. My cousin worked in like promotions, and she had them from that time frame. So she gave them to our kids, and we've had them ever since then. It's like Cars 2, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey.
I
Hello.
had no idea that was there.
I really wanted to make something so bad. I wanted to like just cover myself with lights. Or there's actually a guy who had a top hat with an LED screen that was like programmable across the hat, and it had like eyes, and the eyes were like looking around, and then it would change to words, and then it would go with like music. It's pretty cool.
Gotta get the just get that LED backpack.
Yeah,
Walk
I
around
know. And they have the other person has an LED face mask, which is just a whole bunch of LEDs, and it's programmable. I've been looking at them for years for Halloween, but I don't wear costume for Halloween, so I don't really need one. But I've wanted one anyway.
But if you had that one, you might.
That's what my son said. He's like, you just do anything. I'd love to build a Daft Punk helmet, or like a helmet that's similar to theirs, but not exactly the same, and do something like that. I mean, when they were built, that was crazy technology back then. Nowadays, it's pretty freaking simple and easy, but I'd love to do something like that.
Start 3D printing
someday. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. I don't want to 3D print a whole helmet
in pieces.
I know. But then I also don't want to be that guy who's wearing something like that at a show like that either.
Yes,
you know, that guy.
No,
I don't want. I don't want the attention. I want the cool thing.
You do.
No, I just want the cool thing. I don't want the attention from it. I build it for someone else. I don't know. Yeah. Funny. Anyway, that's that.
Cool. Yeah.
I watched some things. That's all I have left.
I didn't really do a whole much more than that. So
did play other games I had listed here, but nothing. I've been playing Adopt Me still. I've been consecutively logging in every day for the last 79 days.
Yeah. And you're good now? You got lots?
Yeah. Yeah. I just did a whole bunch. I had someone come up to me today, this morning, At like 8:30, I was on the computer when the kids left for work, or sorry, for school, and I was working from home today. So I was on the computer waiting for work to start, basically. And someone walks up to me and says, "Hey, I really want this that you have. What do you want for it?" They saw that I wanted something, but it costs real money in the game. And they're like, "Well, I can come back later. I'll buy it with real money and I'll come back and trade you with for it." I'm like, "That's a
Yeah.
fair trade, sure." And they're like, "You don't mind?" I'm like, "No, not at all. I'll be here."
Yeah.
So I just leave my computer running it all day long. So lo and behold, at like, I think it was 11:30 or so, she shows up and she offers to do a trade with me, and
Oh.
she offers to trade for that thing. And then after she's done that trade, she's like, "You also have this that I want." And she's like, "Will you take these?" And I'm like, "And there are more things that you pay with real money for." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Sure." So I take that trade. She's like, "Okay, what about this one?" "Sure, take that too." Another one. An hour later, she comes back. You have these ones too? I want those too. Okay, sure. And she's just paying what they're worth on a trade site in terms of
Yeah.
value. And I'm getting exactly what they're worth. But sometimes it's hard to get people to pay what they're worth.
Yeah.
And the thing she was trading me for, it costs real money. So they're easy to trade because a lot of people who play the game are kids and don't have access to real money they can
Real
put in the
money, yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So they're willing to trade good stuff. So then again at 5 o'clock, I was finished work. 5:15, she comes online and she comes into my house in the game and says, "Hey, yes, I have this. I'd like
got more?
to. Would you do that for this?" I'm like, "Sure, no problem. Sounds great. Fair trade." She's like, I hope you don't think I'm a stalker or something, or feel like I'm stalking you, but just good trades. I'm like, no problem with me. They're good trades.
If they're trades or trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I finally got the computer you gave us for my son up and running.
yeah.
We got rid of their toy dresser.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
I
they
saw you
don't-
giving that away on Facebook or
Yeah.
selling it. I don't
Selling
remember,
it,
but I
yeah.
saw it posted.
So we put a desk there and the computer. And I was like, what game can I give my son to like get used to like mouse controls, like aiming and looking around? What game do you think I gave him?
I think World of Goo would be a great game to get used to mouse controls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not the one.
Awesome game. Awesome
Not the one I
game.
gave him.
Such a good game. I know it's not going to be, but Portal. My son loves Portal. Yep. Him and I started playing Portal 2 recently. We haven't got back to it in a while.
I bought this desk mat on AliExpress.
Oh, nice. All the EV evolutions.
EV Evolutions. And then this is a keyboard from, it's a Razer keyboard from Value Village. This is a Razer mouse I found at Value Village.
That's good. It's hard to find keyboards and mice at Value Village that aren't destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm using the PlayStation
Oh, I see.
3D
You're using the
display.
PlayStation 3D TV. Yeah.
Mostly because it's got a higher refresh rate. And it's got better resolution than any of my screens. But also, more importantly, it has speakers built in.
Yes. Yeah. So
I
over
don't
HDMI.
have to run. Yeah, I didn't have to run extra like speakers out from whatever.
Yep.
So.
Yep. He's gonna kill it slowly. You know that, right?
Yes, I know.
Because you said those things have issues with some chip dying.
There's a chip in there, but whatever. It's being used. So
yeah, mine is just sitting here not being used.
Isn't it broken?
Last time I went to use it, it was all distorted and staticky and weird. Yeah. Like the image was repeated line by line or whatever. Like every other line was repeated or some weird thing. And then the next time I turned it on, it was gone. The problem was fixed. No problem.
Weird.
Yeah, not too keen on that problem, but. And that's after I just fixed it, because when I got it, the glass was kind of letting go. And then it just got worse and worse and worse. The glass, like the glue around the glass.
Yeah.
So I took that off at one point, wiped the whole thing clean on the inside, made sure everything was nice and clean, removed all the old glue, like removed it, the whole front off of it, right? And removed the like ribbon cable and all that crap. And then redid the glue around the outside. And then it starts cutting out.
Back. Jeez. A ton of work.
Yeah. And stressful work. And I didn't really have a good place to do it. So I did it on top of the washer and dryer.
Hey, that's where I do my work too. Oh, and I should mention that the only thing we spent money on was the desk. Was our in Value Village desk mat, whatever. But the chair was also a garbage find that he's sitting on.
Nice.
And then I happened to find a computer in the garbage like a few days later that has a 970 in it and a decent motherboard. And so
Yep.
you might have to come over and help me upgrade again.
Let's do it. You should probably come here to do it.
Yeah, probably.
I have all the other stuff you'll need, like thermal paste and other RAM.
Very true. Very true.
I could also gather things together. The problem I have is if we run into something that we don't know yet. Oh, like we need a fan now too, right? Like, or a power supply, or all these other random. I have a box here that basically has all my spare parts in it. I threw it together after I finished those computers of yours. I'm like, well, here's everything that's left over, so I'll just throw it in this box.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much there. But then I have another like little bin of all my screws and screwdrivers and thermal paste. And then fans are all over the place in this house. But yeah, some in the garage, some in the back, the furnace room. Yeah.
Pause for edit.
What
edit? There's no edits. Well, what have you been watching? Let's get to the meat of the show. The meat of the show is the watching.
Yeah, pretty much. As long as it's not the cage watching, right? Right, Bill?
We should do the cage first, so he has to skip or he has to stop.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That's all right. I think my cage is completely lacking.
Have you done anything? Have you done any cage?
No.
Wow. I'm pulling ahead.
Technically, I watched 30 seconds of Snake Eyes 4 times.
Does that count?
Doesn't count because I've already seen it. But somebody claimed there was a recent incident in the news that happened where there's an assassination or a killing, and the person's name is very close to the name of the guy who gets killed in Snake Eyes.
Oh, interesting.
Like, it's like 6 letters difference. Like,
wow. Okay. I hadn't.
And the date is
that.
only 8 days away.
Yeah.
From when it happened as well. Obviously different years, but only 8 days away from the date that thing happened. And the way he dies as well, people are saying is similar. I don't remember what happens in Snake Eyes for sure, but yeah, very interesting. Something to talk about. But that's why I went to check, because my sister-in-law sent me one of those. Did you guys know that this happened? One of those videos, and it claimed the date was the same as well. I'm like, no, I don't think that's going to be true. So I went and double checked, and apparently Google's useless for that. Nobody seems to know. But at the very beginning of the movie, the intro shows the date of the fight on like the banner, and it just, I think I watched someone who had it in DVD quality on YouTube, and they had like 1080p, and it looked like it said September 18th or 19th, one of the two.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just, a side tangent. So that's the only cage I watched this month.
Okay.
But I watched the episodes that are out so far of the latest season of South Park. Speaking of politics.
Yeah. Okay. I have not. I have been meaning to go back and watch some.
You should. It was good.
Okay.
I mean, South Park's, it's never bad. It's never bad.
No.
I mean, it could be like, oh God, that's bad. But it's never actually bad.
The past.
Yeah, it's just
8 years
so much to watch, right?
Yeah.
There's just so much to watch. And that show, nothing really ever happens. So it's not like you're missing anything. You can go back anytime, but it's still, these ones are relevant and interesting and funny. As I said, some humor shows in your repertoire or in your recent memory.
Yeah.
So that's part of it too, is I haven't really watched anything that's too funny for a while. So I actually forgot there's more that I watched. So anyway, I'll get through it quickly. I've been watching Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah. I've heard
Speaking of funny, it's hilarious. It's good. I like it. The first episode was the worst one, I think, and the rest of them after that were better. Mostly like that's not happening, really. That kind of way. Still gonna try to watch Squid Game season 3. I don't know if I said, but I watched season 2 already.
Yeah.
Season 3 I started, and I'm only on episode 1, 2, 3 I've watched. It's I want to watch it to say I've seen it it's decent. I want to like it. So many things are just like, of course, that kind of thing. And I'm sure that the ending's gonna be the same bullshit too. But
Yeah, probably.
wife and I are still watching Taskmaster. We finished series 5 or 4, I forget now. Anyway, whichever one it was. 4. Yes, we finished 4. So all we have is 1, 2, 3, and 19 left.
Wow. What are you gonna do when you run out?
I gotta get the Australia one because it looks hilarious. There's either New Zealand or Australia, I forget. Whichever one I keep seeing clips for with that guy who's the host. Anyway,
That
it's
guy.
hilarious. The bald guy is the main host, but I can't remember the second guy is funny. This helper guy. But sorry, there's something else I was watching. What was the other thing? My children and I, we started watching, my wife and children have been watching The Middle. My wife and I
Middle?
watched that TV show years ago when it was like on TV, and we loved it. 2009 it came out, and it has 9 seasons.
Okay.
2009, 9 seasons. Love that show. It's a little bit of like Malcolm in the Middle feeling to it, but I don't know. It's just a family, and stupid
Yeah.
stuff happens, and they're not your normal family. Normal families, things are kind of perfect, and odd times there's problems, like home improvement type shows. Again, you never watched these things as a kid, but
I watched Home Improvement, please. Thank you.
you did you? Okay.
Yes. I like
You
Home
know how it
Improvement.
is. Like the family is basically perfect, and the odd time something goes wrong. Well, in this family, it's the opposite. Everyone's flawed, and the odd time things go right. And it
Perfect,
makes you
okay.
feel like a real person. Like you can relate to them more. Did you ever watch the TV show Children Ruin Everything?
No.
It's
But
a
we have
Canadian
talked about it, I
show.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Canadian show. It's really good because it feels the same way. Life is imperfect. Your family's going to be imperfect. Things are imperfect. And just deal with it. And once in a while, good things happen.
Yeah.
That show feels like this show that way. And the humor is great, especially in the middle. The mom is the wife on Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah. Okay.
This is like her next big thing, and early it's pretty big. Oh, and the dad is the janitor from Scrubs?
Okay.
Janitor from
Yeah.
Scrubs?
Yeah.
Tall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good in this too. It's just a great show. Anyway, we've been watching it. We're on season 2 now. Kids are loving it. At first, I'm worried that the show might not be okay for kids. I'm like, hey, it aired on regular TV. It was meant for families to watch together. But my daughter keeps putting the show on all the time. Like nothing's happening in the house. And finally, instead of her turning on K-pop Demon Hunters every single day, now she turns this show on instead. So there's 24 episodes per season, and there's 9 seasons.
That's a lot. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Maybe the later seasons get less episodes. I'm not sure. That happens sometimes in shows, but definitely the first couple are definitely that, because that's the ones I've been downloading so far. I used to have the whole show downloaded, and I held on to it. My wife and I watched it, and then I just held on to it for like literally 10 years.
Yeah.
And never watched it. So if they like last year or something, I deleted it thinking, nah, I'm never getting around to this. It's too much time. And now that I'm like, wait a second, the kids can enjoy it. So yeah, we've been watching it because of that. Oh, such a good show. Yeah.
Cool.
I swear I watched something else, but I don't remember TV wise.
I have only been watching one show. A lot of my nights were up with getting ready for Barry and off-roading, so I have not had a lot of time to watch a lot of things, or much at all. So the only TV show I've been watching has been Alien Earth, which is based on the Alien franchise, which is basically my favorite franchise. But this show is something else. If you're a fan of the movies, don't watch this show.
Don't see how you're going to say.
It's weird. Funny. It's weird, man. It's very weird. They make some very questionable story narrative choices. I feel like there's not really a whole lot of stakes. It also kind of invalidates the movies in a way. Like the whole point
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
point of the movies is like we're trying to keep
Yeah,
this thing from
first
getting
time.
to Earth,
Okay.
right? Like, oh, this thing's got to get to Earth. We have to blow up the ship so it can't get to Earth or whatever. We have
Yep.
to stop it, and not it. It's the whole Ellen Ripley saga is her trying to keep it out of the hands of this corporation, and then this show happens. Just like, well, we got it. And I don't really know. I guess I could research into it. I'm not really sure where this show is set in the timeline.
Someone told me it was on one of the podcasts I listened to. Someone summarized it. Now I forget it because I didn't really I don't follow it enough to
Yeah.
know. But somebody definitely told me, so it's definitely well known.
Yeah. Well, the problem I have with it is like, well, if it's supposed to be in the future, everything just looks like Earth now. Like
Mm,
in terms of like vehicles, city skylines, obviously technology wise, everything's way more. But then they're walking
sure.
around with like, Glock pistols and assault rifles. I'm like,
As opposed
none
to
of
something
this
futuristic. Yeah.
it's not futuristic. So does that mean this happened now a time and then what's happening in the future, which is like the old movies, like where the timeline just doesn't mesh in my mind.
And the stuff
Maybe it
in the
does.
old movies looked more futuristic than what you have now. Makes no
Exactly.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Weapons wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
So they're also just, I'm gonna say, like, just blowing their whole load on aliens. Like, there's not just the xenomorph alien, there are other aliens as well. So it's like, well, okay, I thought, like, I'm here for the xenomorph because that's
Yeah.
supposed to be the ultimate thing. And now you're showing me something that's potentially more deadly than the xenomorph. Like, what's the point then?
It
Of
had to have something new to do something different. What?
exactly. Anyways, and like I said, questionable decisions. I've watched 5 episodes. The first 4, like episode 4, was almost the point of me giving up on the show because I'm like, what? The end of it, I'm just like, what the hell are we doing here? Even, and then episode 5 is a flashback, but it's showing life on a spaceship before it hits Earth and everything going on. I'm like, that's if you made this show about this, episode 5, that would be a good show. But now we're doing with all this other shit about aliens on Earth. I don't care about that because you're making dumb decisions. Alien is also a very like it's a slow kind of drawn out suspenseful show, like suspenseful series or movies or whatever. And this one is just like, oh, there's an alien. The original Alien was a guy in a rubber suit. So what do they do in this one? It's clearly a guy in a rubber suit running around as an alien xenomorph. What the hell are we doing here? And at the end of every episode, they play like a modern day rock song, like. I was like, again, this is not the property. This is not Alien. If this was any other show, it's like, sure, I want to see this cool stuff, but if you just made it, if you made this show without the xenomorph and not associated with the alien, it would be great. I would love it. But because
or
it's
if they
alien,
even said it was alien but a different planet or something like that, right? Not Earth.
or if they put it in like, say this is like the Marvel like What If series, like what happened?
Yeah,
what would
yeah, that'd be neat. Yeah,
it's not canon, but this is kind of fun. Let's see what happens.
yeah.
Then I would be more accepting of it. But as far as I know, it is canon now, and it sucks. So I don't know. I'm kind of like hate watching it at this point, just because I'm in it.
Yeah, you need to make the judgment for yourself. I get that. Like I said,
Yeah.
I was basically doing that with Squid Game. Not hate, but you know what I mean. Watching it to make my own judgment. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really just making me want to watch the movies again, so I can get it back. Even the new Alien movie, the new Alien Romulus was a masterpiece compared to the show. So yeah, that's what
I'm glad I didn't bother.
You should still watch the movies though, Derek.
Yeah, next time you make me. When's the anniversary of number 2 coming up?
Oh dang, that might be this year actually. Actually, you know what is happening this year? Tron Ares is coming out in October in like a few days. October 10th.
Hey, I liked Tron, but they're just gonna screw that up, right?
I don't know. Anyways, they're doing a double feature. They're gonna do Tron Legacy and the new one back to back, IMAX 3D. I was like, I might go in for that because I do like Tron Legacy.
Do
A
you?
whole
I don't
bunch.
remember. I thought I'd had to watch the first Tron before that, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I mean, you can for sure. I've seen it enough times that I know it. I mean, I've seen Legacy.
I don't think
enough
I've seen
too,
the first one enough times. I still don't follow it completely.
but- Okay.
Did you watch the cartoon yet?
I got the no, I haven't. I got the Betamax you can borrow and watch it.
If I have a working Betamax player, I don't know. The one you gave me is still in limbo. I haven't tried it. And I have 3 broken ones.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Raiho Magnifico, you remember him?
Yeah.
Cartridge Club? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on Instagram and he just posted that he's working on a Betamax player. And I messaged him to say, what you fixing? What you doing? He's been doing commercials and stuff like that and recorded tapes and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Because I commented on one of his videos about that stuff and he said, you're my inspiration, man. I'm like, really?
I inspired someone?
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome.
Proud dad moment. What?
Well, what
I
movies?
I watched. Hold on, one more TV show I remembered. I had to go in Plex and see. I've been watching, or I watched all of season 2 of Twisted Metal.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it.
Better than the first season?
Possibly even better. It's debatable.
Okay.
I think the first episode I started getting worried. Do you know Twisted Metal story at all? Because I don't really know
I don't know any of it.
All I know is there's a guy named Calypso, and he is like a wizard, and he grants wishes to whoever wins the tournament. Okay.
Okay.
But it's a multi-pass situation. Whatever you wish for, he's going to find some way to distort that or twist it and give you something bad. So, like, I can't remember. I was trying to think of an example of the monkey's paw situation, but it doesn't matter. There was like in Twisted Metal, I think Black, they go through all of them. From what I heard on a podcast, they go through all of people's wishes. If you won, if this person had won, if you played as them and won, that you get this story and this is their wish and that's what actually happens. Anyway, the person they picked to play Calypso in this show, I love because it's the bald guy from Barry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The monster guy.
Chechenian.
It's him.
Okay. He's awesome.
He is awesome. And in this, it just fits his character so well, like his personality so well. He's less, I don't know, he's less shy than he was in that. And he was outgoing, but he's and stuff, and he was rich and fancy and stuff, but he's still more. It's even still a little bit of that because he starts out. They show a clip of him before he became this wizard guy or whatever, but kind of. They're still explaining it. Or they're still kind of explaining it his origin story in this whole season. They don't really explain it all the way because I think they're planning on doing more, like expand him as the whole show goes on. But I just love it. It's good. It's fun. It's silly. It's inappropriate humor combined with gore, combined with clever, witty stuff, stupid references to things, good music. Like, it's just everything. And it's a weird mishmash combined with a freaking video game. Like, what are you going to do? It's just fun. I like it.
Cool.
Yeah. And again, Samoa Joe plays Sweet Tooth, but the voice is Will Arnett.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
and I feel like Will Arnett pulls me out a little bit. Like it's too Will Arnett.
From other things, yeah.
Yeah, like Lego Batman is what this kind of reminds me of once in a while, especially because he's doing voiceover. But kind of pulls me out a little bit. But yeah, but it's really good.
Good.
Just silly fun. There's still things come to mind from the show that I'm just like, that was freaking hilarious and inappropriate. But yeah. I even told my wife about the one thing that was kind of inappropriate, and she laughed. She's like, "Wow, that's great, but also bad."
Yeah. That's the best.
Yeah. Twisted Metal, season 2. Watch
I
it.
need to start watching it. I need to watch. I need to watch Twisted Metal, and I need to watch Peacemaker.
Yeah, you haven't watched any of either one, right?
No, I haven't.
So. What's stopping you?
I know.
The stupid.
And I still got to catch up on.
Show. Stop. I got
to catch up on Gen. Is it Gen V?
Yeah, I mean, skip
because
that.
I think
it's to that or this.
I know it's got to come because I think that season is
going to
pull into the last season of The Boys, so I need to catch up on that.
Yeah, Gen V felt like a whole lot of nothing. It had moments of goodness
Yeah.
and overall just a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going back and watching because I couldn't remember. It's like it was trying to do stuff in that universe, but they weren't allowed. That's what it felt like over and over again. Like,
Okay.
oh, we can't step on toes with the Rainy story, so we have to do this hokey, stupid bullcrap instead. That's what I remember of it right now, thinking back.
Okay. Well, movies.
Movies. I
Movies.
watched some movies. I forgot that like 3 months ago, I watched with the children Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Road Trip.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go day on that one.
Yo, road trip.
This is the
I
sequel.
think it's, yeah, exactly. Yes. I never saw the first one.
Okay.
But the sequel is a totally different family from what I can understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's all right.
I'm going to check the other one. Oh, come on. It's based on a book. Anyway. I can't find the original movie here.
I remember when the book came out. I think that's when I was like transitioning into like more young adult novels.
Okay.
Feel?
Yeah. The second movie is a total family. Instead of being a white family, they're a Hispanic family.
Okay.
And they're taking a trip to their home, like origin in Mexico, basically.
Okay.
But it's a silly, fun movie for the family. We watched it all together.
Huh.
And the one guy from Ted Lasso is in it. The Football is Life.
The football
Forget
is
his name.
life. Yeah.
He's in it, of course. He plays a Mexican.
Of course.
But he talks completely normal.
Normal.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cheech is in it too. Cheech Marin.
Oh, really? Okay.
He plays the
See
grandpa.
him a lot. I
Yeah.
don't see him a lot of things anymore.
And Eva Longoria and Jesse Garcia is the dad. I don't know what he's from, but I recognize him from something. I don't know what it is. He looks familiar, but I can't figure out what he's from. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, and I can't say, I don't know how to say his name. Harvey Gullion from Into the Shadows. Guillermo.
Okay. Yeah.
She's in it as well. He plays a minor role, but he's still in it, and
He's
it's
still
fun
in
to
it,
see him
yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I have no idea what age it would be good for. I don't remember if there's anything too scary or I did it, but I don't think there was. Maybe a little scary. There's like a haunted statue thing.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. Kids loved it.
Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna go next? What do you got? I got 5 more movies.
Oh, you got a bunch. I don't have that many.
I was sick one day.
I was gonna watch today, but I ended up sleeping instead. I did watch 2 episodes of Alien Earth today to try to.
Yeah,
see
you
if
should
it was
probably
gonna
give up
redeem
on that.
itself.
What?
I can't now.
You could.
I think I was prepping for Barry, and I was working away, and I was setting up my VHS to sell, and there was one that I had bought a while ago that I was curious. I've always wanted to see it, and I am testing the theory that some movies should be watched on VHS versus high fidelity.
Okay.
And I was like, this would be a good one. And it was Tremors, the original Tremors on VHS.
Okay.
So my theory is, especially with monster movies, if you can see too much of it in high definition, it loses its charm because you can see how fake it is.
And to top that up, when they do obscure it, to try to make it not obvious, because it's high definition, you can tell they're trying too hard to obscure it. And that takes you out of it or makes it less special. I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have this theory with Jaws. This is the second time talking about Jaws this podcast. But I think I watched Jaws in high definition, and it's not scary because you can see how fake the shark looks.
Okay.
My wife and I did, when we did Terminator before, Terminator is not scary because you can see the stop motion animation and it looks it looked like, for me who grew up with it, I like it because I like that animation. My wife
Yeah.
seeing it for the first time was like, that's really cheesy and not
Okay.
scary because it looks so bad. Like, quote unquote, I'm going to say bad in terms
Sure.
of.
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
So,
Like, Dad,
I,
it's obvious and it takes you out of it. It makes
yeah,
you realize you were watching a movie that was made at that time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself. I said to my wife, she said she's never seen Jaws. I was like, if I find Jaws on VHS, I will buy it, and that's how we will watch it. We will watch it on VHS because
Okay.
then you can't see how dumb the shark looks when it comes out of the water. And this, I think this is in the same. I think the same time I bought Jaws. I think that Tremors was there. So I took this opinion of my. I was like, well, I mean, Tremors is kind of a monster movie. It is a monster movie. I was like,
Mhm.
I should probably watch it on VHS for the same reasons I want to watch Jaws or Terminator on VHS because I want it to be obscured or a little bit murky. I don't want to see it. I don't want
You
to see
could
that it's a
just
rubber
you could also
worm,
just download it at high quality and then downsample that.
or I could just, or I could spend
I know.
$1. So,
But you can't
anyways,
watch on
watch
your phone
Tremors.
that way.
I watched Tremors and I enjoyed it, and it was very silly. And I think it's. I haven't watched a ton of Kevin Bacon, but I think it's my favorite Kevin Bacon movie.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw it.
It's very silly. Just there's worms. I got a lot of
Yeah.
Dune vibes. Can't touch the ground. Vibrations in the
sand.
vibrations attract it, and then it comes out and gets you. I'm like, oh yeah, that's like Dune. But just how far they take it, and it's just very silly. So good. I gotta watch Tremors 2 now. See if it's
Also on VHS.
if I can find it, I will.
All right.
All right.
Keep an eye out. Well, I watched 2013's. Actually, I've missed most of it. I should say that. My wife and kids started watching. I got bored. I walked away. They continued watching.
Okay.
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Oh, this is that one on
The one
you
got
got
on
for me on
Blu-ray.
3D Blu-ray. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't watch it on that because
Okay.
I realized I don't have any good way to watch it in 3D anyway.
Yeah.
Just my VR headset, which I was going to watch it with my wife because she likes Wizard of Oz. But anyway, they watched it. I was not impressed with the story. It dragged out so much. It was so slow paced at the beginning. My kids were like literally walking away because they were bored with it at the very beginning. It's not made for children in terms of entertainment value at the beginning. I think they said it got a little better later on, but not by much. I don't think it's a good movie.
Okay.
IMDb has a 6.3 out of 10. Yeah.
All right. Well,
and that is James Franco and Mila Kunis and I don't know whoever else. Zach Braff. Lots of people. Lots of people you will recognize.
Yeah. I'll be watching it on 3D Blu-ray.
Bruce Campbell's in it. I didn't know that.
That was random. That's the time you walked away.
No, I walked away from most of it. I did dishes and I don't know what else.
Everything else.
Played Adopt Me.
Yeah,
Roblox.
fair. I just remembered another movie I watched because I watched it before I watched Tremors, and I watched Tremors for the same. I watched this movie for the same reason I watched Tremors, because it's costumes, and it's a movie called Warriors of Virtue.
Oh, I do not know that at all.
I remember seeing like trailers for it about a kid that gets sucked into another world, a fantasy world where there are these warriors, which are kangaroos.
So not Tank Girl, but
not
similar.
Tank Girl.
And not Island of Dr. Monroe.
No, it's like a kangaroo warrior tribe, and there's a
oh my god,
evil wizard man that's trying to take over.
This looks really janky.
Yeah.
So like Ninja Turtles, but kangaroos. Let's go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. And that's kind of what I wanted more. It's an odd one. I remember thinking when I was a kid, I'm like, that looks so cool, and then I watched it, and yeah, that's going right back on the to sell shelf. I hope someone else's nostalgia gets the better of them.
Oh God. Well, their curiosity at least.
Yeah, that curiosity
Wow.
got me. Curiosity got me. And I think it was after I finished that movie, and I was just like, wow. I'm like, well, I already got the VHS, the VCR running, and the TV on. I'm like, well, Tremors is right there. Let's just roll another one. So went into Tremors after. Tremors was much better.
Wow. That's quality right there.
That's Warriors of Virtue. Go and YouTube that trailer. Yeah. The kid in that movie went on to do nothing else.
He couldn't do anything after that.
Don't get me wrong. A lot of work went into that movie. The special effects are pretty good for the wizard. The bad guy is actually pretty scary in terms for for a kids movie. Pretty scary. The costumes are again pretty elaborate. I just think that they animate even less than the Ninja Turtles. And maybe my nostalgia of Ninja Turtles is clouding my judgment. Maybe
even the second or third movies, because I think they animated a lot better in the second or third movies. They improved them.
I remember the first movie being very dark because the costumes were pretty bad. But again, they were hiding it. Right? Whereas this is like fantasy, bright lights, and sprinkles and sparkles, and it's an interesting watch.
Well, I watched 2025's The Naked Gun.
Oh, see, I still haven't seen the originals, so I can't watch the new one.
You need to watch the originals.
I know I do.
Like that. I realized watching this how much of the original, because there was references to it, how much of the original made my sense of humor when I was young.
Okay.
Like I probably never should have watched Naked Gun when I was a kid, but I remember watching it a lot. Repeatedly. I don't remember how or when, or if it was like a TV edit or what the heck we watched, but I just remember so many jokes that are referenced in this. And I'm like, oh, I remember that one. I need to go back and watch the first and second one.
Okay.
Or Naked Gun 33 and a third is the second one, isn't it? I don't remember if there's a third.
33 and the third is the.
But is that the second one or was that the third one?
Third one.
I don't remember.
There's Naked Gun 2.5.
Oh.
And then Naked Gun 33 and a third.
Yeah. I need to go back and watch them. You want to watch those together? I would absolutely do that.
Okay, I am downloading them now.
We could even stream it.
Ooh, that's never going to happen.
Well, I mean, if you watch from your house, I watch from my house, and we do it over Discord. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to watch those again. But the new one I really enjoyed. It was fun. My wife watched it with me. She liked it as well. It's just the random humor is hilarious.
Random humor is
so fun. Doesn't take itself seriously, but still entertainment. And some it has a better storyline than some movies these days. Like some movies that are trying to be serious. It's ridiculous. I just realized in the trailer behind on IMDb, there's a police squad headquarters, and they're closing down the police station or something. And right behind it says Spirit Halloween. There's a sign coming up with Spirit Halloween temporary location.
That's funny.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez. What else did I watch? I watched 2025's Weapons.
Oh, I keep hearing people talk about that. Everybody all the time.
Yes.
Every podcast, they're just like weapons. Yeah. And what's the other one everyone keeps talking about? It's another
the one that he made before called Barbarian.
Yeah. Okay. No. There's another one too. Another one similar to Weapons. Weapons is the kids one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't want to say a whole lot about Weapons in case you're going to watch it or anyone else is going to watch it. It is, I would say, It's very good. It's very much like Barbarian. If you watch that, I would watch
I
Barbarian first.
haven't yet.
And just like everyone at every podcast has ever said, don't watch the trailers. Just watch the movie and just experience what it is. You know, it's thriller / horror genre, and just expect that kind of a movie and go into it not knowing what it is, and you will have a much better time.
Okay.
This one is odd. It took an angle I was not ready. I was not ready for it. Just like, I mean, Barbarian does the same thing. Spoilers. But it's good. I enjoyed it. That's all I'm gonna say. It reminds me of a more horror version of the thriller Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. That's the same kind of idea where kids go missing and the parents are trying to find them. Same idea here, but this is more fantasy horror. Prisoners is more thriller, realistic. They're both very good. Between the two, I would say watch Prisoners. But that's also my my director bias as well.
But movies have directors?
I know, right? That's a damn good one
more
too.
my take of the whole thing. They have directors movies? Wow, weird.
That's all my movies. I just got Cage left.
All right.
Which I guess I could just slide in here because you don't have any Cage.
I have no Cage yet. So for some reason, I was feeling like I needed to watch something. Did I watch this first or second? I think it's first. I felt like I wanted to watch something funny. And I think something had come up recently that was like Jim Carrey. So I'm like, okay, well, I haven't seen and keep meaning to watch and never have is 1985's Once Bitten with Jim Carrey.
I've never even heard of this movie.
It's I was gonna say it's his Vampire's Kiss, but it's not that good. But it is his origin, kind of. Okay. And it's also funny because it's vampire related, but it's Jim Carrey's, I think it's his first movie ever. I mean, 1985, he's pretty freaking young. He plays a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, something like that. 18-year-old, because he's not old enough to drink. He lies to say he was 21. But anyway, basically a woman who's a vampire countess needs to feed on virgins in order to retain her youth. So she finds these high school students, and Jim Carrey is her victim. Chaos ensues. It's ridiculous. It is funny. The main girl in it looks like somebody, but it's not her. It's bothering me that I can't put my finger on who she looks like. It's a little bit like Tiffany Amber Thiessen in Saved by the Bell, but it's not her that I'm thinking of. There's someone else who looks so much like her. I can't put my finger on who the hell it is. Unless it is her from something else. Like she did play in Dallas.
This has only got a 5 out of 10.
Right? It's
Are you saying it's better than a 5 out of 10?
Probably not. But it was Jim Carrey, and you can see his Jim Carrey-isms coming out. Like physical acting, his face distortion, like he can just do stuff that people can't do normally, and it's great that way.
Okay.
Yeah. It's silly and it's fun. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit sexy.
A little bit, eh?
Yeah, like here and there. The main woman who's in it is like, she was a model, like when models were actually models, not when models became everything, right?
Yeah.
But then she got into acting at some point.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
All right.
It's fun.
I have it up. I'll watch the trailer after.
Yeah.
I need to watch more Jim Carrey stuff. I
think I've seen everything he's been in, but I don't know for sure. I know that Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind I watched in bits and pieces or missed some of or something, but other than that, I think I've seen
I grew up sheltered, and Jim Carrey was one of those guys that was like on the fringe of like I could be allowed, but he was also kind of like considered too crude for my sheltered life. So I just was not really exposed to him.
I don't remember when it was for sure, probably right after The Mask, but I became obsessed with him. And I remember I had a book. I think I actually found it a couple of years ago. It was a book of like his mini biography for kids.
Oh,
I think also In Living Color, I also really liked him on too.
okay. Yeah.
Again, really odd for me to be watching In Living Color growing up on a farm and then in the small town. I don't even know how we got In Living Color.
Yeah.
We had like 3 channels when we lived
It
on
was
the
in black and
farm, and
white.
then we
That's-
moved into town. Yeah. And then we moved into town. I guess it was probably on a channel we got. I don't even know what channel it would have been. Could have been repeats or something, but it would have
Yeah.
had to have been, I think. But anyway, I gotta go check and see if I have seen everything of his or not.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm gonna throw some Cage in now.
Yeah.
I watched 2011. Hold on. He had 5 movies come out in 2011.
Yeah. I remember us talking about that.
So
It's probably when
starting,
you had a bunch of bills to pay with the IRS.
yeah, he had only 1 movie come out in 2012, and then 3 come out in 2013. You know,
Okay.
so it was starting to get up there. But yeah, I watched 2011's Trespass. This was a rewatch for me.
Oh, I've never seen it.
I think it was on Netflix. When I lived I lived in my apartment. I don't know if I was married or not at that point. I might have been married. Anyways, he's a banker who supposedly has, or a diamond dealer, and he's working on a trade, and there is a home invasion, and they break in to get the money or get the diamonds, which he doesn't have because he's a fraud. So chaos ensues from there. Yeah, it's not great. It's a fine movie. He is not cagey at all. He's playing it pretty straight. He's trying to be normal banker business guy. No craziness. Ben Mendelsohn is in this movie, and I think he outshines everyone.
Oh, okay. I don't know who he is, but I'm looking at him.
You would know him to see his face. So.
I'm looking at pictures of him like, I don't know this guy.
Oh, okay. Well, then never
He's
mind.
been on a lot of stuff, and he
He's
looks
been in a lot
like
of
just
stuff.
one of those faces.
Yeah.
Apparently in Captain Marvel, he wears a lot of makeup.
Anyways, I gave it a C.
Oh, I recognize him from this. Love My Way. He looks familiar in that. Yeah. Okay, C.
Give it a C. It's just fine.
Yeah, that face of his. Oh, he's in Ready Player One. Okay.
Yeah, wasn't he the CEO in Ready
Yeah, I
Player
think
One?
so.
He's
Yeah.
the bad guy, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I recognize his smile more than anything else.
Huh.
I don't even know where from. Feels like something 80s, but I can't picture what it is. Anyway. Yeah, but Nicole Kidman's in this movie, so it's clearly not a Nicolas Cage was desperate for money type situation.
No, it was like money was put into it. Like there's a lot of decent actors in it. It just kind of flew under the radar. It was like direct to DVD almost.
Because it stunk.
Yeah, it wasn't anything great.
I'm glad you watched that so that I don't have to. What? Just kidding. No, I have to make a judgment for myself.
Yep. Yes, you do.
And you are now 3 Cage movies ahead of me.
All right. Well, not yet. At this point, I'm only 2.
Oh, okay. After the next one's got it.
Yeah. All right. What do you got next?
Our next list is Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. I thought we were going Harrison Ford. We agreed Harrison Ford.
We're doing tons of people.
We're
also doing Jack Nicholson. Oh my God, Christopher Walken.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, yeah.
Who's the other one? Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elijah
All
Wood.
right. Elijah Wood.
Oh, and then we should do oh my god, what's his name? The Just Do It with the green screen. Who is that frickin' what's his name again?
Oh yeah, that kid.
Transformers movie. The first
Yeah.
Transformers movie.
God, why can't I remember his name?
All right.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia
Yeah.
LaBeouf. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just
Anyway,
watch iRobot. Forgot he was in that movie.
well then with Randy that, then you need to do Alan Tudyk movies.
Oh, there we go. That would never. He's a voice in so many things.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. So, all right. What do you got next? Are you done?
No, I've got more. 1988's Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Oh, I have that downloaded. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's good. My wife and I watched it together. My wife loved it because she likes spooky stuff.
Okay.
It's also funny. It's also got tons of people you recognize from that time frame, like 80s, 90s. Again, sexual undertones all the time, inappropriate jokes all the time. Hilarious. She's just funny and quick-witted. I love it. I was never an Elvira person, but
I've never watched anything Elvira, so I'd be
yeah, me
going
neither. I
completely
just
cold.
know of her.
I know of her as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
putting I put the Elvira movies on. I think last year onto my Plex, and I remember I was at my parents' house, and my mom gave me a. So I saw some interesting movies put on your.
Oh my
Plex
god!
server." It's like giving me the
Jesus.
the side eye. I'm like, Mom, it's not.
So the reason we watched it was my wife's birthday, which happens to also be Elvira's birthday. The actress who played her,
Oh, there you go.
Cassandra Peterson.
Okay.
I was like, oh, it's her birthday. I didn't know that because someone on Facebook shared it. I'm like, that's cool. It's my wife's birthday and her birthday. Let's watch a movie.
Very cool. Yeah, I should watch those. Hey, we're getting into. Oh, sorry, it is October now. Wink, wink.
Yes, that's why we did the Jim Carrey vampire movie and Elvira, because we're like, it's spooky season now.
Yeah, so I need to start watching some spooky stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to watch more. I'm gonna have to go through the Cage movies and see what's spooky.
Yeah. Season of the Witch.
I was gonna say it's a good time to watch Wicker Man, which I saw in theater on release day.
Oh, sorry for you.
Maybe the day after.
Would be good to watch for Halloween. That's KG. The movie I watch next, Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
It was a good one. I think I gave the first Ghost Rider an A. I gave this one a B. This is one I watched on 3D Blu-ray because I have it.
It's 3D.
I did not know Idris Elba was in this movie, so that bumped it up a notch for me.
Okay.
He also rides around on a motorbike. Just because.
Oh.
Also, it's a very old motorbike that's keeping up with very new motorbikes. Press F to doubt. But it's pretty generic. It does that thing of like, well, we were in the States last time. We were in North America. So what's the next thing we can do? We can go to Europe. That's the next spot for the next movie.
Okay, yeah, one of those things.
One of those things. So, and then they're going to do old order, monks who are still living in the dark ages, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty, it runs all the tropes, but it's just a fun romp of an action Marvel superhero movie, anti-hero movie. So, here's what it is. Ghost Rider Nicolas Cage is a little bit cagey, but I noticed a lot of cageisms when he is as Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay.
And those were like little fun things where like someone's talking to him as Ghost Rider and he's just like blankly staring at them. And then he does like a weird face, like he opens his mouth and looks at him and goes like, ah.
Okay.
And you're like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, oh, I forgot. You're Nicolas Cage.
And some dude had to make that in the Ghost Rider face.
Yeah.
Here, animate this. What?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
So those parts were fun. But yeah, it is what it is. Go watch Ghost Rider.
Maybe
Not
I
as good as
should
the
watch
first one.
Ghost Rider. How many others? Are two or is there three?
Just the two, as far as I know.
Okay.
And the video game.
As far as you know, you don't know
Video
any
game.
others. There isn't any others.
There isn't any others.
And,
That's it. That's all my movies.
well, my last one is 2025's The Accountant 2.
Oh, I thought you watched that already.
No, I watched the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
hadn't
watched
seen
the
the original
last
Accountant.
month. Last month I watched.
Yeah,
it.
you watched it a while ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad I watched the first one without not just this.
Yeah, you'd have been lost, I think.
I did find Ben Affleck like too much. He's bringing too much autistic
Yeah, too much of the
behaviors into
OCD
this
thing.
one.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
the second one, I didn't feel so. The first one, I didn't feel like he did that as much.
He was in control of it.
And
I
this one,
felt
he's supposed to be
more.
out of control.
Not out of control, but I just think like, oh, that part was the interesting part of the last movie. Let's amp it up for the second.
Yeah, I didn't find it was the interesting part. It was mostly body stuff and the way he talked that I disliked. Sometimes also the things he said. It was like he said the obvious thing that a person with autism would never say.
Yeah.
Like that's just me, or that's my personality, or that's the way I am, or something like that. And it's just like, it's not, most people aren't that self-aware. And even if they were self-aware, they wouldn't have to say that.
That's just
That felt like
me,
something they had to do because people watching the movie don't understand.
Yeah.
I think that's the way it was thought about. Maybe in the writing or maybe in the moment, I don't know, but it just felt out of place.
Yeah.
It's fine. The movie was good. It is a good movie. It's fun. It helped. It was interesting because the first one had established the characters' relationship between the two brothers, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it was neat. I liked it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glossing over. I can't remember any of the details anymore, but it was.
I think I had a criticism with like, I think it, or what was it? It was hard to watch with like the kids stuff at the end. When they like put all the kids in like a mass grave.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. And the other thing I thought of as well is the kids that were doing all these legal things was kind of like, somebody is not like, he should be the adult in the room, not literally in the room, but the adult here and be like, you kids shouldn't have to do these things. Let's wait until you're at least 19.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some more children that we've sponsored and got through this whole program that can help out with this, that have grown up already, and they can do this job. It doesn't have to be kids doing this illegal things that could be hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I felt just a little too forced. Like, and it's kids that can do it because they're special. Yes, that's cool, but at the same time, it's really questionable morals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, that's all of our movies. You got anything else? That was your last one?
No, I got no more movies unless I forgot something else, but I don't think so. I checked.
Bill can't skip through this now. He had to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, we just do that next time. We just pepper in the Nicolas Cage, just a little Nicolas Cage here and there, and he won't even know.
Yeah. We'll just roll his
like
eyes.
It didn't even happen. Yeah. Would you like to do a draft or not?
I don't think my voice is going to hold up much longer. So
that's fair. I'm tired too.
I am also very tired. I slept today, and I was supposed to go to work. I went into work very briefly to load a truck that never showed up. I waited around for 2.5 hours, and then I left. I was like, I'm going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Sounds about right.
And I came home and slept. So
I worked just normal work day, but worked from home. Got to play games while I was working. It was fun.
Jeez. Jealous. My day is so stressful. Like go the whole time. I never get a chance to like take a break.
Yeah. Mine was still stressful. That's why I took a break to play games. I'm done tonight now.
Hey, there you go. Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Happy October. Have a happy and safe Halloween. Happy anniversary, Derek.
Happy anniversary for what? Oh, anniversary, wedding anniversary. Yeah, I forgot.
Wedding anniversary.
That's
Yeah.
coming up for us both.
Yeah.
It's not a significant year, but it's still a lot.
Decent. More than
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
So
Some would say too much,
true.
but not us or our wives.
No.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we can hang up and I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, happy anniversary to you as well, because I didn't officially say it. Forgetting my anniversary meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Well, thank you everyone, and we'll see you next month.